Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me, true player for real, ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing, and that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey, y'all, dang. Lord, my fingers is burning underneath my nails, y'all. Oh, Lord, I done cut up some lemons. I'm like, oh, Lord, I guess I got a little, oh, no, I got a hangnail. That hangnail bleeding. Oh, let me not bleeding. This is hurting. Golly. I guess I got to cut my hangnail in a second. I ain't doing it right now. I'll do it in a minute. I want it to get real soft because I don't like doing it like that when it's hanging. Okay. Anyway, y'all, greens. Welcome to Click Palace. How y'all doing? I'm just chilling tonight. Of course, I'm halfway done with cleaning the house. I did it's about as much as I'm gonna do. I'm just getting the clothes ready. All I'm doing is washing the rugs off the floor, y'all. That's what I'm working on right now. And whatever my son took off for bedtime, and my husband took off, and what I took off for bedtime. Before bedtime, what we wore today. That's all I'm washing right now. Okay, I'm almost done. You hear me? Oh yeah, I'm washing coats. I'm washing coats that was worn for the week, and that's pretty much it. So I'm really happy. I really got it all together. I'm so ooh. And all my husband got to do is do the rest tomorrow, because I'm doing what I'm doing, what I said I was gonna do now. Okay, my husband and my son got to do their part. So anyway, greetings, everybody. Woo, it feels so good. My husband washed dishes, but I'm washing. I'm taking the dishes that he washed, and I'm running them through the dishwasher. I know, y'all, it's really weird. I know I pour bleach into the little thing, and I like to rinse them off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like bleach. I just like my dishes bleached. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's something weird. I don't know. Maybe do y'all like y'all dishes bleached? Maybe is it just me? Yeah. So I want to bleach my nails. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna talk about some jasmine, y'all. We're gonna talk about some jasmine. I think that's what we're gonna talk about. We've been doing other mommies. We've been going to other mommies' households, and we've been visiting their TP. But y'all like me to do jasmine. I don't know why that is. Y'all love me to do jasmine and Olivia. I don't know what that is about y'all, but y'all love it. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all something, but we're gonna do mixtures of people. Okay. We ain't gonna just do these ragamuffins. We got new ragamuffins on the roster. Okay. We got new ragamuffins on the roster. Okay. So let's go ahead and share this out. If y'all don't mind sharing this out, let's go ahead and get my jazz life going. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. We did enough Sky Girl. We was listening to her call herself reading somebody. I don't know how she thinks she reading somebody. She need to go and get some more reading here. Okay. I don't know what that's about. But Jasmine did 2 videos so far. She did a 13-hour one, and then she did a 9-hour one. Okay. So I don't know which one we're gonna watch. We're probably gonna watch this. Okay. All right. So we're gonna probably watch I think we're gonna watch a little bit. He finally did what needed to be done. Okay, I think. I don't know if we should. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to watch all of them, okay? We're going to try to watch as much as we possibly can, y'all. My husband taking him a little nap, and then we're going to watch a movie, okay? He needs to take him a little nap, honey. Because I done already had my nap. I slept earlier, so I'm up for the day, okay? I'm up for the night. I'm getting ready to get stuff done. I got business stuff to work on tonight. He been punching away, working on our business needs. Hold on, y'all. Let me rinse this dish out. Hold on. I'm gonna put Jasmine on in a second. I gotta throw this lemon peel thing away. You know how it be having a little sticker on the lemon? Well, I had to throw that away. Hold on, y'all. Let me rinse off this dish and put it in a dishwasher. Well, I'm gonna wash it off and then I'll put it in the dishwasher. All right, then we can start our show, okay? Give me just a second here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now we can start. All right, let me dry my hands off. I'm gonna sit at this kitchen table. Okay. I'm getting these rugs and stuff washed up, y'all. I'm really doing good. I'm really making progress. I done worked and did everything I need to do in this house thus far. But y'all already know I'm gonna still clean up tomorrow with them, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I just did what I was gonna do today. Oh. But anyway, I'm gonna be going behind them. That's gonna get on their nerves, but I don't really care. Okay, yeah, let's put this in here. Okay, y'all ready? All right, give me a second, y'all. Give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna click on this scene, and it's gonna show up. There we go, y'all. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to get something in, y'all. Come on now. I still ain't worked on my little thing. I done got caught up. I'll make sure I watch my watch. I'll do my whatchamacallit, my video thingy. Put my videos, my highlighted videos in a little thing because I haven't done that in a long time. I'm gonna upgrade it. Okay, I might upgrade it as we talk. That's what I need to do. Okay, let me make myself small so y'all can see me up here. Okay. All right, so let's go to Jasmine. We got Jasmine already pulled up. Let's go ahead and click on which video. I don't know which video we should watch. This one is 32 minutes. Let's get that out of the way.
I personally use Live Fresh dental gel every day. Sometimes
That other video, some hour and change. Okay. I got my handy dandy iPad here, so while we're watching the video, I'm trying to do two things at one time. So I'm gonna get y'all can go through my videos catalog. I'm gonna take some of this stuff down. I'm gonna create some new videos and put that up here. Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's wait on Jasmine. We gotta wait on this girl. I don't know why she need to redo this. This sucks. Her little intro really sucks. It's not a really good thing. Everything just looks it looks like it doesn't look like worse than
He over here.
it's like worse than hold on. It's like worse than a reality TV show. You know how they have you to reenact something and you can kind of tell that it's like fake? That's kind of how her stuff looks.
All right, so we went today and got Legends soccer stuff. So
Jasmine, shit. Your face. Oh my God. That's why I had really decided not to. That's exactly why I said, well, it's not natural. I didn't really want to put anything natural in my body, but I did feel under pressure, y'all, because I don't like again, I wanted to take. I mean, can I be honest with y'all? I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. Let me stop lying to y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was impatient with my weight, okay, and I just said, well, since everybody's dropping weight so fast, I was gonna do like follow the leader. I was gonna follow other leaders, all the other people that's taking these shots, and I was gonna do the shots and stuff. I'm telling y'all, I was because I felt like it was taking too entirely too long for me to lose weight, and I just got tired of that. I'm like, man, I'm tired of covering around this big old weight. I just got tired of it. You know what I mean? And then I just decided, and then when I saw that I already lost weight, I said, well, why do I need to pressure myself into losing more when I've lost a lot of great weight here? You know what I mean? And so I changed my mind. I got my mind changed, and I just said, well, why am I impatient for losing weight? I need to chill out and do what's best and just do it naturally. You know what I'm saying? I always drink my lemon waters. I'm taking sea moss more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting my sea moss going. As an herbalist, sometimes I fall short, right? But I'm too motivated right now to fall short of anything. You did. So that's kind of what happened, and I just kind of got into a situation where I felt like I just got impatient with myself. And so once I saw that I lost them 36 pounds, I said, bump that, and I lost some couple of pounds this week. So I'll tell y'all, I lost probably 39 pounds so far. Okay, and I said, well, why am I getting impatient when I'm losing natural weight? My face is not broke out, right? My hair is not falling out. You understand what I'm saying? None of these things that people are going through with taking these shots. I mean, Jasmine. I'm gonna say Jasmine in particular because that's what we're talking about. Because I haven't heard. Now I've talked to some people, and haven't heard people say, "Well, they done gained more weight and this and this and that." I haven't heard. I mean, they haven't. They face haven't broke out. I haven't heard a lot of that, so I'm not gonna. Let me not say that. I don't think that's fair for me to say. That's not right. So I will take that back. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. I should take that back. Okay. But anywho, uh, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay. So I just kind of, you know, I was just impatient with myself, and I was just like, well, dang, self, you gotta get it going here. You gotta get your stuff going. You can't be looking like this. Cause I haven't been this big before, y'all. I'm in a size 14. I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Now I was in a 14, 16 shortly. I mean, for a second because, like I said, COVID. But then I went down to 14, and I was like, wow, I was digging my new boobs, y'all, because I had never had new boobs in my life. I didn't have big boobs like some of y'all probably did. I was with the little titty committee. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, and I kind of enjoy having some nice size tatas. Okay, so I said to myself, I said, well, dang. But now I'm over it. I want my nice frame back, y'all. My belly, I had a little belly before, but it's done got too big for me. Okay, just being honest. Okay, so you know, I'm really taking this weight loss seriously. You know what I'm saying? And all it just takes is me doing more exercise and getting more in tune with the things I need to get in tune with. You feel me? I done wasted some herbs. Y'all give me a sec. I done wasted some herbs all on this table because I'm trying to mix my sea moss with my other sea moss. Anyway, so so I felt ways toward myself. So and then in looking at Jasmine, not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I promise I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But I found that she looks bad. I'm sorry. She looks bad, y'all. I need to watch these cushions too on these chairs. She looks bad, child. She looks bad. I'm not friendly. She look bad. And we ain't gonna play these games. She look bad, y'all. I'm sorry. She do. She do. And I don't want to look like that. I have pretty skin, and I don't want my skin messed up. Now, I got freckles. I love my freckles, okay? So it's a difference in having freckles than having bumps. Freckles are kind of natural. Now, this one girl I was talking to, she was like, well, you can get rid of freckles. Why the hell would I want to get rid of my freckles? I love my freckles. You know? And I love the mole that's on my face. I love my mole. It's my beauty mark underneath my nose. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all. I just think it's ridiculous how Jasmine looks on her. And and it's great. She looked great. I mean, she lost weight. Cool, right? But I don't want to look like that. I don't want to have to go through that. Just to lose some weight. It's weird. It's weird. Who wants to entirely look like that? I'm sorry, not me, said the mice. Not me, said the not me, not I, said the cat. I'm just gonna be all the way honest with y'all. I don't want to lose that kind of weight. Okay? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I got some clove powder. Oh shoot, I was looking for my hold on, y'all, I'm gonna take another herb. Hold on, I gotta take my my whatchamacallits. I got these mashed down into a tablet. So I'm gonna take this. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Let me mix my sea moss, because that sea moss right there is different. It's on a whole nother level. I'm gonna mix that with my other sea moss. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let's get started, okay? All right, come on, Jasmine.
Anyways, you have to, when you try on soccer shoes, you have to try it on with If you're not a soccer player, you probably won't get it. You get to try it on with your shin guard and a sock. So I took his stuff with us. I didn't report none of that because y'all know. But look at his shoes
Wait a
that
minute,
he
wait a minute,
got.
wait. Jasmine, hold on though. You record all the other children embarrassing moments. How come you don't ever do legendaries embarrassing moments? You get what I'm saying? When he doing all that crying and crawling up, you don't really want to do those, but you always do cake. You did the little babies crying moments. I mean, you done made a complete you made a complete disgusting display of energy that you could possibly ever do. But you don't want to do legendaries. I see. Chris must have said something to you, but I don't even think he cursed for real. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking crazy. He don't seem like he cursed, just to be honest. Okay, all right. I don't even think he cursed, but hey, I could be wrong. It don't seem like it, girl. But it's funny that you didn't record legendary embarrassing moments. You know what I'm saying? I peeped that. Peep that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put my charger in. Okay. You know, you would think she would have shown that by now, right, y'all? How you doing, Mary? In the bushes before bed. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay. How you doing, Rose? How you doing, Mimi? Hey, Dr. A, listening in. How you doing, Mel? You watching in the bushes before bed? I know that's right, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm almost like a vampire, y'all. I barely sleep. I ain't gonna front. I really don't sleep hardly. I don't. And that's just my body chemistry. I've been like that my whole life. I just always been like that. And I get most of my work I get done like around the house is at nighttime. And my husband hates it, but hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Yes. This title self-worth, these mommies don't have it exactly. Yeah, you know around 19 that you wanted to never be thinking about a man, right? I got my worth right when the man came later. Okay, and then the man came later. Exactly. That's what usually happens. I got myself together, had a good night, had a good job, happy, right? Just being yourself. You did a good job being happy, just being yourself. I got it. These mommies have no self worth unless a man, right? Unless they have a man. Exactly. I understand that. Sorry for I'm over jumbling the words and stuff because I didn't click on the little thing to see. How Jazz, how about education and sports too? Exactly. I definitely do agree with that. I don't understand why she don't believe in education. Now, I'm not saying she shouldn't care about sports because like I said, my son was in jujitsu, but he didn't want to keep doing it. He wasn't really progressing, y'all. And I was just looking at him like, nah, we ain't gonna keep wasting my money. No, we ain't doing it. So he does want to play basketball, but I have to find a basketball his league. Now, do keep in mind he doesn't go to a regular school. Okay, so it might be a little bit different for him. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't found a league. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I take him to the YMCA, but the YMCA is not like around the corner. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I really, to be honest with you, I mean, our little a lot of our black boys be in sports and stuff and be in basketball. But I would rather my son really, he has his talent, to be honest with you, his greatest talent. I mean, he want to play basketball, but to be honest with y'all, my son is a nerd, okay? So my son, and I like nerds, okay? Don't get it twisted, okay? But my son is more of an artiste. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? My son's more of an artiste. He can draw. Now he can draw Tupac. He didn't drew Tupac. He didn't draw Dr. Dre. He didn't drew pictures of Eminem. I mean, every dang on rapper you want to name. He even drew a picture of Snoop Doggy Dogg. It looks just like him. It looks just like them. So my son is more into that. He just looks. It was a hidden talent that he just found out about after he got on punishment. Okay, that's crazy, right? What is the odds to become a pro in sports, girl? Um, 1,000,000 to 1. Now, it depends on how good you are and if you have the right type of school or agent or the right type of school, and a scout recruiter comes to your school to check you out or whatever. I can kind of tell you a little bit about that now because I have dated athletes. I have dated the only well I dated two athletes, two type of athletes. I dated one, he was an athlete, he was pro, and then he wind up becoming he got cut off the team, so he became a coach. Okay, then I dated a Rams player back in the day, girl. That's a whole nother conversation, girl. He was a rookie. He was like he was barely playing, girl. He was on the bench, honey. So, boy, my parents was mad when I stopped dating him because they was giving free Ram tickets, and that was when I was living in St. Louis, and that was St. Louis was Rams, okay. But that's a whole nother conversation, honey. That was a quick date. We didn't even do nothing, y'all. We didn't even get to the point of that portion. He was trying to work his way into that. That's a whole nother conversation, y'all. He was a Christian and he didn't want to, we basically was on some not doing nothing until get married type of stuff. So that's a whole nother conversation, y'all. If I could tell y'all some stuff about that crazy boy, woo, but we ain't gonna talk about him, girl, because ooh, honey, I had to get away from him. He was crazy. He was a stalker, honey. He was on them steroids, but that's a whole nother conversation, y'all. Let's go.
Look at his shoes. And then he also got him, baby, he keeps trying to ask to put them on. He also got him, these are really, really cute. Look at, hold on. They're cute because they're small. That's why they're cute. It's summertime. What?
It's not summertime yet, but whatever. Um, you know what's weird though? Why do you let your children walk around in their underwear? I don't know what your obsession with that is. It really grinds my gears to see your children in underwear. I don't understand why you are like that. Why do you think that's okay for camera? That's not camera ready stuff, boo. Something is absolutely wrong with you. Let's go.
What a cute Nike slides. Gonna get some more Nike shoes, but look, I didn't want to stay at Academy that long. Anyway.
A lot of other children have cute Nike shoes. I'm just asking. Does all the other children have that? Interesting.
Anyways, we're at home. I know my vlogs are just all over the place. I don't know where this clip is gonna go. He over here. I'm actually washing my workout clothes for tomorrow. I'm going to start I'm gonna revamp my second channel.
When you want junk to disappear,
Oh God, do we have to hear you can ready to revamp your second channel? Can you revamp your life? You trying to revamp a damn channel? You need to revamp your life. Heard of me.
Okay, y'all, because we're gonna get that shit together. I'm actually washing my workout clothes for tomorrow. I'm going to start.
What you're washing workout clothes for tomorrow? How about wash all the clothes that's in your home, just like I did? See, I don't do that whole separation of clothes because separation of people's clothes. Do you know how long it would take me to wash clothes, y'all? If I was like, okay, let me separate my son's clothes. Well, the water is gonna clean whatever is in the clothes or underwear. By now, nobody is doo-dooing on themselves in my house. Okay, by now. Okay, I'm just saying, or pissing or pee and pissing on themselves by now, right? So pretty much, I'm just gonna wash all the clothes and using the hot cold water. I do a mixture, right? The hot cold water by now will guess what? Will get all of the stains or anything that like if I spill something, as long as it's not ink, of course, if you're gonna notice if my little artiste then spilled some ink on his shirt, of course I will wash that particular shirt by hand, right? Excuse me, or pants by hand, okay? Right? But pretty much I'm gonna throw the jeans in with the jeans, the light colors with the light colors, the red colors with the red colors, the blue or the dark colors with the dark colors. You know what I'm saying? The towels with the towels, the clothes, you know what I mean? The white colors with the white colors. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The towels with the towels, the bed sheets with the bed sheet. Ooh, I'm still not done. I forgot I gotta wash my son's bed sheet. Then I'm gonna take off the bed sheet that's on my bed now and I'm gonna wash that tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And then I will put a new bed sheet on there. And I don't have to look, I have multiple bed sheets, Jasmine. I don't just have one type, okay? I have different kinds of bed sheets. That means the covers as well as the sheets, the fitted sheets, as well as the covers. I have like 5 different colors, covers and bed sheets, 5 different ones that I can put on my bed. I don't have to put the same one on. You could buy you a multitude of ones. Now my son has 2 different bed sheets. Well, he has 3 actually. But I'm getting ready to upgrade. I'm not buying no more bed sheets for that particular bed because we're upgrading him from a twin size bed to a full size bed. So therefore, I have to wait till I buy the mattress, and I'm gonna do his room. I'm gonna redo his room. I'm gonna do it in WWEF. I'm sorry, WWE room, along with the marble color characters. I'm not taking them off the wall. I still got them on the wall, girl. They just gonna stay up there, girl. I ain't taking it. And I'm gonna put WWE up there. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's why I don't buy a multitude with him. I probably buy like 2 different bed covers or something like that, right, for him, for the new one. That's what I did with his other bed. I always buy 2 different ones. I don't buy 3 or 4. I mean, he's 9, y'all. Come on. Now it's not like me and my husband. Y'all, you can buy 2 different kinds for your kids, but I would not buy a whole bunch of different sheets for them. You know what I mean? 3 at the most, to be honest, right? 2 of them that are matching, and like maybe 1 when you're washing them, right? Okay, just saying. So about 3 at minimum. I want at maximum. I'll only do 3. Okay, 2 at minimum to buy for your children. But that's just my opinion because it's a boy. Now, girls, hey, you gonna do? I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but we pretty much gonna buy a whole bunch for our daughters. I'm just gonna be honest. But boys, they don't care about that. They just want a theme. If you're gonna do it, my son liked the themes. But anyway, let's continue.
A new, I'm gonna revamp my second channel and post some more content over there, okay, y'all, because we're gonna get that shit together, because baby, I'm gonna run it up. But anyways,
Jasmine, girl, how you gonna run it up if you're not doing anything like worth value? You keep saying you're gonna upgrade and you're gonna do something different with your channel. You have not really upgraded your channel. Only thing you go to is like workout, which is fine. Listen, if that's your typical day, cool. But you show a lot of that, okay? And it's just people don't mind watching you work out, but they also like you to do other things with the children besides if and then I could have sworn you said you was going to show your children less, but yet you're showing more of Legendary. You mean less of the other children, and she's going to show more on her channel, Amaya going to show more on her channel. Is that what's happening? Because I'm telling you, it's really strange that we have to see this little boy in his underoos. I'm serious. It's really weird. Okay. I was watching Shaq, and he decided to go up, go to college, then master and a doctor. Okay, because he wanted to not just be a pro ball basketball player. Okay, exactly. Very interesting. Like, well, yeah, that dude is a gazillionaire. I mean, Shaq, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If I dated Shaq, it would be because of his money. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would not want him to lay on me because he sweats really badly. A lot of those side women, I would just get some money out of him. I would just talk to him over the phone sexy or something. I don't think I would want to sleep with Shaq, not even for money, because he sweats disgusting and he slept with Superhead. Like, why would I don't want no man that slept with Superhead. You know what I mean? But yeah, oh my God, he sweats really badly. Oh, it's just gross, girl. But yeah, but again, he know how to make money. So I would rather be like his homegirl, like a friend of his, that a platonic relationship, and he could just kind of show me how he made money, and I would just kind of want to know how to make money in the way that he made money. Not how to make money, but I'm talking about to the level where he did it. So I would really like to, have him as a partner where he can show me how he did that, honey, and invest into some of my businesses. So I would really like that. I'm gonna be honest, okay? But Shaq, like, is definitely a gazillionaire. Now we can't sit up here and lie and act like, oh my God, girl, he know how to make that money. You hear me? But baby, woo, I wouldn't want him laying on me, girl. Shaq gives it all back. Ooh, okay, girl. Yeah, I remember I read Superhead book, y'all. I did. I know shameful. Well, I didn't read it. I listened to it. I did an audio. And wow, girl. Ugh. I'm just saying she's a pretty girl, but Jesus Christ. The people that she girl, I'm good. But her mama was really came off the way she described her mama seemed like she was really mean. But in return, according to some of her exes, Eddie Winslow, or what's his name, Damaris, whatever his name is, who played on Family Matters, he said that she was really her and a couple more people said that she was really mean toward her. She was really mean toward her son. So ugh. Anyway, let's continue. I went on a tangent. I'm sorry. Let's go.
I just want to come on here and tell y'all he got his soccer stuff. It is so cute. I'm so ready for his game. I'm gonna record for you guys, of course, and my kids want to see him. Kaylin has a dance, so she's gonna go to her dance and then go to her basketball game, so she's not gonna make it to the soccer game, which is okay.
Well, let me say this. I'm glad Kayla is having a life outside of her siblings. I think that's good. But God, I hope you combed her hair. I hope you did something differently with her hair. I hope you really did something and really considered her feelings and made her look really pretty. I mean, she's a pretty girl anyway, without you having to do anything to her. But I just hope you took pride in her dressing up of some sort, making sure that she would have something really pretty on and make sure her hair was put up, because again, these things are memories. You always talk about making memories here on this stinky YouTube. I shouldn't call it stinky YouTube, but you know what I mean, and making these memories for her, but yet we really don't see the memories of coming out really good, because you never take pride in how your children look. And you could say that, it's not about that. It is about that, dear, because you would not want, you know what I mean? You wouldn't, well, you don't care. Obviously, you don't care because you look a lot like Shiggity. Okay, let's just be honest. But you don't really take a lot of pride in your children to begin with. And I would just hope that you would want to make sure that your children are looking halfway decent here. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm being honest, Jasmine. So I hopefully you took pride in her going to this dance or what have you. Hopefully you really cared about how she looked for this time. It's one thing you always send them to school looking crazy. You take a year to even do Kayla's hair, and then she's going to a dance. Don't you think that this is a special time for her? This is a very precious time for her. She's in what was she in grade school? Was she like sixth grade? She's like what, sixth grade, y'all? She's 12 years old now, Jasmine. She's almost a teenager. Like, what preteen would want to go somewhere with her hair uncombed, let alone a dance looking crazy, and all her other little friends' hair is gonna be combed? I know that for a fact. I know they're gonna always have on some cute shoes. They're gonna smell good. The little guy's gonna be looking really nice. And don't you want your daughter to feel good about herself, Jasmine? So I hopefully you did the right thing. Hopefully somebody in that family, either your family or Philip's family, had some sense enough to indulge her with something really pretty and fixing her hair and getting her all together, because we know you do not take pride in yourself, let alone in your children. Okay, when you gonna cut Legendary's hair again? Or maybe you're just gonna like wait till next year to go get his hair cut? Is that what you're gonna do? Or even on the terms of Aiden don't never get his damn hair done. I'm like, Philip, don't your son come over your house? So I understand you may not know how to cut his hair, but it just takes $20 for you to simply just go and get the little boy's hair cut. You're not going to be spending that much, and it can be cut really well. So you don't have anybody in your family that can cut the little boy's hair. I'm just asking. I'm serious, y'all. Okay, let's continue.
But yeah, I just thought it was cute. I want to share share his shoes with you guys. Oh my god! So it was brought to my attention that my content revolves majority around
Oh
my
my
kids.
God, Jasmine, do we have to keep having this conversation? Didn't you just say, didn't you just have this discussion on the last dang old video? So, okay, this is what it is, Jasmine. Okay, so I peep you. Basically, you don't even know what to say. You don't really know how to have a complete conversation. And so, what you have to do is you have to keep regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again to make your neck pop off, right? Is that what you're going to consistently do, Jasmine? Come on now, save that. Save that for somebody else that really cares. God damn. You just keep repeating the same thing. I don't mind you. I mean, you just said that in the last video. Do you have to have this do we have to constantly have this conversation with you in every effing video? I'm serious. Come on, Jasmine. Come on now. Be sensible. Be sensible to your viewers' needs. And part of your viewers' needs would be for you not to say the same thing over and over and over again. Jasmine, can you say and do some new content for once in your existence? Please.
At the moment, yes, it does. I can't change that, you guys. I have
But
kids.
at the same time, we know that you have effing kids. Okay, we all, a lot of us do, right? And some of us have fur babies, right? Even my girl Darla, I always use. She's a great example of what I'm talking about. If you go to Darla, if Darla was probably going to create content, more than likely her content will be around her animals, right? Be around her kids, her fur babies. It'll be around her horse. And Darla, y'all send prayers out to Darla. She just lost one of her horses. Okay. Um, so y'all, so a lot of her content, but I'm sure she's going to be doing something new every day. I'm sure she would, if she had a video or she did a challenge, she would be including more than just the different animals, right? And she would be doing different things with different animals. I'm sure that one day that she'll probably have the vet coming through, right? Or she will be talking to you about maybe something that she went through in her life or something that happened with one of the animals and different animals. I'm sure it's going to be some new content here, right? I'm sure, Jasmine, we understand that you're a mother. Okay, let me just have a real conversation with you. I'm not going to drag you right now. I will in a second, right? Just keep, I probably will after I keep watching this video. I'm almost sure, but I'm trying not to right now. Okay, I'm trying to keep everything within myself, within my soul, not to drag you. Okay, I'm trying not to. Okay, babes, listen. So I thought that we get that you're a mother first. First of all, we know that you're a mother. We know that you are a sports mom. You go to all your children's games, at least you try to, and you yell. Uh, Obnoxiously and it's downright ignorant, right? Not ignorant but ignorant, okay? And it's downright embarrassing, actually, okay? And you go there sweaty, stanky, and I'm sure others do too, okay? But what, again, we know that, right? But could you at least you change up some things, or do certain things, or do something differently, and then stop lying to us. And this is another key thing. We just only go off the words that you say. You said, hey, my children are going to be really in my videos as much. I'm going to really focus on doing me. And I'm like, okay, cool. We told you that a long time ago because CPS kept getting into your life. Okay. So we know, so you said this out your own mouth, right? And so finally, we did try to take your word, Jasmine. But yet again, what do? It goes back to the children. You know why? Because you don't have a real life. You don't have a life outside of anything, outside of that gym. And that's really what it is, because those children are barely there. Let's just kick the ballistics. Those children are barely there. So you're just only showing their games. They're over to their dad's house majority of the time, is spent over to their fathers, and I guess other the daddy's girlfriend's house probably their daddy girlfriend's house because he probably can't get none of his name because he a ex-con. So more than likely they're over to the girlfriend's house because it's in her name probably, right? So you said, you know what I mean? And so you have to basically go to their games just to get content. You know what I mean? You're not, and then you, because nobody wants to just see legendary, the all everybody else is kind of pretty much interested in watching the other children. Let's just be honest, Jasmine. Now, it's not that people don't like legendary, because I want to set the record straight on that. It's just the fact that he does do a lot of whining, and you don't really redirect him at all unless you upset, unless you're angry, unless you stank, or somebody done upset you, and then you start cursing and yelling at him like you treat him like you do the other ones. So right now, Amayo is your favorite because she's wanting to vlog. You know what I mean? Because you're allowing her to vlog, and she is 9 years freaking old. So I don't understand why you would put Philip and or Hannah in a situation where CPS could be called as well, because we know that you guys are not very, what is the word, polished, and you really don't know how to edit. You refuse. Let's say let's use a different term. You refuse to do better edits where you're not showing people in bad lights, right? For example, Philip more than likely is not supposed to be at those games around children because he is a registered, you know, he has to register with the state for what he got thrown in the pokey for, right? So why would you constantly show him, right? Why would you show the children hair not being combed or not combed and unkept, stuff like that? Like, so why would you allow this girl, to get a lot of the backlash that you get here on these YouTube streets? That's not fair to her. I'm almost sure that when these children turn a certain age, you will be condemned for sharing their most embarrassing moments. I'm sure they're going to talk to you and how badly that you made them feel. I'm sure they're going to need counseling for all the stuff that you have shown here about them and things that you probably have done to them behind the scenes. So we're not going to play these games. Okay, Jasmine? Let's continue.
And then honestly, I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy going to my kids' game. I enjoy just.
You don't seem like you enjoy it the way you yell at them. It doesn't come off like an enjoyment tool. It comes off as you're angry. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I remember one time my son, and I have to be careful of that because I do make faces. I remember sometimes, or I get frustrated just like all the rest of us as parents. But I have to remember in the moment of my frustration, it has probably have nothing to do, absolutely anything to do with my son. My son could probably come in there and be asking me something, and I am trying to do something with my website, or something's not working out with something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a class or whatever the case is, and whatever it's not working for me. And so I might get frustrated by that factor. And he comes in and asks me a question, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, are you angry? Are you mad? Excuse me. And I have to remember, and I tell them right in the mid sentence, this is something I had to work on, right? Because when you're young, you may go back when you have children. Because I had children when I was young, so I would have to go back in their rooms and be like, "Hey, I apologize. What about you?" So what I've learned is to do that in the moment. Like, no, son, it has nothing to do with you. I'm frustrated about this. He'd be like, "Oh, well, let me take a look. Maybe I can figure it out." You get what I'm saying? So it's things like that. Whereas we have to work on that, and that's okay. Long as you let that child know, hey, babe, it's not about you. I'm just really frustrated because I'm trying to figure this out and I can't figure it out. And that sometimes children, especially if it's dealing with electronics or webs or anything like that, these children pretty much be like, oh, all you got to do is go here. They'll know before you do in some cases, right? So it's nothing, so again, we all make mistakes, and it's all about correction, right? But it's just a point that, Jasmine, you get so angry when these children don't want to play sports or they don't want to follow your league. And instead of accepting them for who they are as children, you just, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird how you want your children to follow in your footsteps. Like, I don't want my children, I don't think, I you know I've just kind of accepted, and I'm okay with all my children not going to be herbalists. Probably, I might have, like, they, you never know, right? But as of right now, I don't see them turning becoming herbalists. I, I probably a grandchild or something, or a great grandchild might be a herbalist or whatever, becoming a healer. I may have a grandchildren. One of my grandchildren might want to be a doctor, maybe two of them. Who knows? But whatever the case is, I don't necessarily see any of my children as of now going into that field, and that's okay because I don't want my children to be like me. Guess what? I want my children to be better than me. I want them to not go through the things that I went through. Okay, I just don't like deem it as necessary. Let me take the hits. I'd rather me take the hits than my children. That's just me. So no way, in no way, shape, or form, because I've gotten criticized on this app, and I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. However, I don't give a damn. I can keep talking about me till the cows come home. You wasting your time because I don't care. Okay. But no way would I want my child to come up here and be a YouTuber. I just don't. It's just not happening. I told him that already. So he knows he's not gonna be no dang on YouTuber. Anyway, y'all, let's continue. I said a mouthful. Dr. A, right. Children may not go be what you want. Right, exactly. Maybe not be into what you want. Right, exactly. They're gonna have different direction. They're gonna go into a different direction. Exactly. Right, let me click on this so I can see this. So I don't be reading like I'm illiterate or something. Like I'm ill-informed. Let the kids tell you what they want or like. Exactly. Sorry, I had to make that girl. I had to make that huge. If you see how big I had to make that for me to see it, you would crack up. You'd be like, Dr. A, you are really blind. Yes, I'm not blind, but I definitely can't see. But as well as I really wish I could. Okay. But my, believe it or not, my sight is pretty good, considering that I have a that I was born with a cataract. Okay, considering, because I do take eye bright every so often. I probably should take it a little bit more often, and my eyesight will probably tremendously improve. But I am kind of more focused on these other herbs. But yeah, so let's continue.
Being around them all the time. Do I want to take trips? Hell yeah. But in reality, right now,
Jasmine, nobody necessarily asking you to take trips. There are free things to do around Austin or in the area. There's a lot of things that you can do in your area that are free, that you can record, that you can go to, that you bum off everybody else. So how come you won't bum off of this? You always bumming off of things. So what difference does it make? You get what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you don't want to bum off the other stuff. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's just weird how you move, okay? And it's just that, you really don't believe in fun times. And I know that, unfortunately, I'm a business owner, and by me being a business owner, I am like, me and my husband are married to our jobs, our businesses as well, to be honest with you, right? And so we don't get to go out as much as we would like to, because we are focused on our businesses. So we at least try to do date night once a month. Excuse me. We also try to without my son, we also do time where we spend with my son outside of the home. We try to do that as often as we possibly can. Even if I'm just taking them to a library. Jasmine, I'm not rich either, honey. I can afford, you know what I mean? We can afford certain things, but we're not rich right now, because everything that's happening, because we are putting monies into businesses. We're putting monies into paying bills. We're putting monies into my son, making sure he has clothes, and making sure that he doesn't want for anything, and food. Okay. Like your daily necessities. We do have to put more money into our daily necessities, right? So I understand that, but still, I still try to figure out and try to spend some extra time with him, to even if I'm doing something around the house, I'll try to spend some extra time with him. That's why I got off the line. I was spending, although I was cleaning up and everything I was doing, I was still going in there chilling with my son. My son was helping me fold clothes. I was going in his room. He was drawing. He was showing me how he drew. I was like, oh wow. You know what I mean? So I have to take time out in every day to do, not just teach my son, because I teach my son like how to read, how to do this, how to do that. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? But I still have to spend quality time with him. I still have to spend quality time with my husband. You know what I mean? And it's not just about the sports. It's not just, like the education. I can't just just teach my son and not have any type of fun with him. You know what I mean? And I do have to take him outside of the house sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Because like even when I'm at Euphoria, I'll take a lunch break sometimes and we might go outside of the house. I mean, my business. We'll go outside of my business. I actually do have to take special time with him. I do. It's necessary. And those are creating memories. It's not going to be memories where we record all the time, right? Especially we damn sure ain't fit to record and put it on YouTube. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, Jasmine, there's still some things that you can certainly do with your children. You really can, if you deem it necessary. But it may not be as important to you as it is for anything else. Maybe what's important to you is just you sitting on here on YouTube and talking. But I'm just saying, you got to remember what your children going to think, because again, children do notice the sacrifice that we go through as parents. When they get older, they will appreciate it. They understand the sacrifice. And sometimes they won't, right? Because they'll be like, oh, all you did was work, or all you did was YouTube, Jasmine. They're going to say that, right, Jasmine?
This is what you're gonna get. I'm not trying to be any kind of way to my supporters, but reality, this is my reality. It may change, it may not change, but please bear with your sister, okay? I'm just trying to, one, make a living, two.
Jasmine, you was real cocky on the other video. I guess you got clowned. Let me look at those comments. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to here and look at these comments from when Jasmine did this video. When she did the other video, when she was talking some mad mess. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Let me. It's so annoying. Okay, it's dinner time. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Is this the one I'm watching? I think this is the one I'm watching. She's talking about spending as much time with my kids before next week. Did I watch that? I don't even remember if we watched it. Is this the one I'm watching? I guess I didn't even finish watching this. Tired ass mom. I just didn't feel like watching it. Okay, let me see some of these comments. Okay, let me see videos. Let me click on the videos. Okay, let me go to the one that I watched. Okay, so these are 2 days ago. Sorry, but not sorry. Lazy mom. Okay, here we go. Let me read. Let me look at this. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me look at these comments on this video because she was real cocky. Okay, she was real cocky. Let's watch this. Jasmine, you only got 3.1K on this video. Yeah, Jasmine. That's why you have to do two. You're supposed to have way more people watching you than that, or way more views or watch time hours than this, to be honest. But anyway, I'll be blunt with you. uh don't do anything adult-ish. It's crazy that you stuck in a mom mode 24/7. You should be given at least once a month for a day for yourself. When the Davis kids are gone, you need to pull up and drop that legendary off. Wow. Don't even stop the car, right? Slow down and have him to jump out. Chris not working 24 hours, 24/7. Girl. Ooh, girl. If he is, then hire a sitter. Exactly. And he need to pay for it. That's what I said. Okay. You didn't make that boy alone, right? Stop raising him alone. Your channel won't elevate until you add something different. That's true though. That's true. Lisa Greenwood gave her some very good advice. Okay, thank you for your honest opinion. Okay. Uh, mm mm mm. Jasmine's trying to change her attitude a little bit, huh? But she was real cocky on this. Uh, I'm reading this stuff. Okay, I'm trying to find the one somebody talked about Liv. Okay. Okay, well, she is getting some decent feedback. She might have deleted some of these ones that was clowning her. Man, Jasmine, these people are stuck on something. These people are stuck on Bandage because Bandage they stuck on me. Okay. Right. Uh hold on, let me click on this. Hold on. Let me click on what you said, Rose, here. Right, it's a lot of fun stuff, right? Right. It's so many fun stuff. Right. I'm gonna say outings because picnic was pick a ninja. Y'all know what picnics mean. It means pick a ninja. They used to have picnics. Picnics was basically where the people would lynch black folks, and what they would do, and they would have them hanging from trees, and they would sit out and eat food and watch them hang. That's what a picnic is, okay? Basically they'll chase them around and hang them. Okay, so we don't call it picnics over here, but outings. I'm gonna call it outings. Okay, going to the museum. Okay, okay, but no Jasmine. Right, the Davis Ford walk. Right, in a week after Philip is cleaned up. Okay. Right. They always walk in after a week in the house. I think you know what I'm reading this. It sounds like Rose. You clicked on your mic and basically read this, said this out. I feel you. It's like, look, I don't feel like typing this. But I understand what you're saying. Basically, what you're saying is they right. She could do a lot of stuff with them, like taking them to the museum, and then she could and that then also you're saying that they shouldn't have to walk in after being gone with Philip for a week, and then still have to clean up after Legendary, basically, because that's who's destroying their stuff, right? I guess that's what you're saying. I hope that's what you're saying. Right, there we go. Okay, so you did say that. Thank you. So I already know you kicked. How you doing? I'm hungry. I know basically what you did was you clicked the mic and you were saying it. I got you because I do that all the time, and I know they misspelled some words for you. It's all good, okay? But I don't want people to think I'm illiterate. But I know you was clicking on your mic to write that, so it's all good, okay? Okay, so where we at? These moms think that clean up or watch your brother, right, or sister live and Jazz, right? They are babysitters or cleaners. Yes, ma'am. You're not lying about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comment. That is definitely true. I definitely agree there. Hi, I'm hungry. I know. Ooh, I'm hungry. Got something to say, girl. And I'm hungry. I can drop the link and we can also react. If you'd like me to drop the link and you can come up here and we can do some reactions together, I don't mind. Okay. Just ask for the link and I'll drop it for you, okay? Let's continue.
Make sure my kids are happy. 3, hell, I'm just being me. I'm not gonna lie, I do wanna do different things, but this is just what I got going on right now. But I also love doing sports. Like, if you're new here, you need to go back and watch a couple of my old videos. And y'all see that Jasmine is all.
Okay, that's fine. You love sports. We get it. That's not the issue, Jasmine. The issue is it's other things that you can like do with your children that's free, that's that your children would enjoy, because children don't want to just do sports, Jasmine. No child just want to do sports. I'm just going to tell you that. Just like even with for example, Christian Gerard's son, he plays football, right? I'm sure that he don't just take the boy to football practice, or Antonisha just take the boy to football practice and don't do anything else with them. Okay, that's all we saying, Jasmine. I mean, dang, don't you understand that? I mean, you got to be a dodo bird to understand exactly what we're saying? I mean, come on now, you can't be that slow. Okay, you can't be that slow, Jasmine. I'm trying not to be disrespectful to you, but you pushing me. Okay, let's continue.
All about sports. This is what her content is. It is. This is my content. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to change it up. I don't go out and party all the time.
Okay, so you can say you're not gonna be fake, you're not gonna change it up. Okay, so this is why you get the views that you get, Jasmine. You're very stubborn. You're very stubborn. You don't get it. Like it's just some things. Like for example, my husband wrote that script for me. I'm gonna start back saying it. I just can't find it. And I think it would really work for me. Y'all, I got a lot of positive comments and feedback from y'all. So I'm definitely gonna start back to doing it. Okay. So, so I'm definitely gonna do it. Okay. So I can't be that dang on stubborn. If I'm talking about I want my channel to grow more, I have to change some things up. And that's why I changed up my intro. I changed my intro so it'll be different, At least I couldn't come in here with the same intro. I had to do something different. Y'all don't want to keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see that. Right? Just being honest. So we have to change up we have to change things up. If people are complaining and saying the same thing, Jasmine, all you got to do is just add something different in each video. All you got to do is add something different. When the children come home, you want to sometimes add maybe, showing them taking them out to eat or going to a park and showing them in a park. And for God's sakes, can you buy legendary some regular tennis shoes? Because when you're going to a park, you don't put children on sandals to play in the park, you big dummy, especially no boy. Just crazy.
I don't like to drink because when you drink, I feel like it puts me in a depressed state. Some things I had learned to stay away from. I may have a drink here and there, but you don't see that too often. Now, sometimes I might have a drink. What? But for majority of my content, you're going to see a lot of me working out. You're going to see my...
Well, Jasmine, I'm glad you don't drink as much anymore. But you know what? I know you don't drink anymore, but I think you do something else. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you do, because you come up here, you be higher than a Cooter Brown. Oh, y'all, here we go. Cooter Brown that came out. Cooter Brown got to come out, okay? Here come Cooter Brown, y'all. Cooter Brown just can't stop coming out here sometimes, okay? Jasmine is higher than a Cooter Brown. Jasmine is higher than a Cooter Brown. Okay? All right, let me read what I'm Hungry said, okay? These moms, wait, let me click on this because I can't see. Hold on, let me do it. Okay. You agree with Rose? These moms act like these kids or their unruly sisters and brothers, exactly. And they are forced to babysit instead of their children, okay? Exactly. They force them to babysit instead of their children. Right. I understand what you're saying. They always do that. They always make them be their babysitters, and they don't want their children to really be children. You still got to get a children a life. Okay, let's say that you feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna let the children, okay, let's say that you're a latchkey child, right? But the problem is you're a stay-at-home mom. That's the issue. If by you being a stay-at-home mom, they shouldn't have to watch each other. Back in the day, a lot of us would come from the era of latchkey moms, okay? We're not going to play these games. A lot of us come from that era, okay? And so the issue is that if that's the case, even though you may have been a latchkey child, I'm sure your mom gave you some time off. You know what I'm saying? At least you would be able to chill with your friends. You can go over to your friend's house. You didn't have to be stuck in the house 24 hours a day. I'm almost sure of that, right, y'all? I'm almost sure of that. Oh God, hold on. I'm trying to separate these clothes, which Jasmine need to learn how to do. Cause I told you I'm still working. Whatever he took off today, and we took off today, I'm washing it now, and I'm washing these cushions. Let's go. Okay, I dropped the link up, so if I'm hungry or anybody else want to come up, you're more than welcome, okay? All right, let's go.
My kids, they're gonna see sports.
Jasmine, you should have been, you know what's so stupid of you? Jasmine, what? Jasmine, you should have been covering up this boy. We've been told you that. I told you that earlier. Why would you let this boy uh, be, not covered up? You should have been doing that. Why are you waiting to now to cover to make him to cover him up? You should have been doing that. You just did a video. We just saw him earlier. Are you looking at your videos? That's why I said. That's why I feel like you hide because of the stuff that you do. You act like you act weird. That's weird that you're not covered. You been should have been covering up this boy. What's wrong with you? Child. Okay, y'all. Let me let her talk.
Especially with this month being so overwhelmed with sports, you're gonna see it, y'all. I promise y'all. I don't.
Jasmine, oh my God. This month, stop using the word over. Even when you say overwhelmed, when you even, it just triggers me. Every time you say overwhelmed, that's the only word you know. Don't you know some other words? Just say a lot of sports. It's just a lot of. It's just gonna be where I'm gonna be at the sports because this month is mainly for sports. Can you just talk right? Just oh God, oh Lord, why Jasmine? What I don't understand, instead of you having to block out stuff, put these damn children on some fucking clothes. I mean, it's just really that simple. I don't understand why you so stubborn about these children not wearing clothes. It's just crazy to me. It is crazy. It's insanity that you won't put these damn children on some clothes. Okay, Liv did know that Gerard gave her a wonderful. Liv did know that Gerard gave her a wonderful life to sit on her YouTube, okay, and then come to home to feed the kids, right, and bathe them and clean them, okay. When she sat all day on YouTube, yeah, I mean you gotta do something. You can't just listen, y'all. I have a business to run, so I can't just sit on YouTube all day. Now, sometimes I might even listen. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Sometimes I might have like a text of reading, and I might be on YouTube doing YouTube. Sometimes I might have to my son might be doing his homework, and I might have to look over and see what he's doing while I'm doing YouTube. You know what I mean? Sometimes, every now and then, but I try not to do that anymore. I kind of stopped doing that, y'all, because he does need my full attention. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I'll be working, and I still will be doing YouTube, y'all. You know, but sometimes I do have to. I can't be live all the time. I can't do everything. I don't understand why Liv sits on YouTube all day. I just can't do it. Now, I could listen to YouTube, right? You know, you can have YouTube in the background playing or whatever, and chilling. But I'm still talking to my husband. My husband don't mind that. If I'm still doing YouTube, if I'm like watching YouTube or I'm listening to YouTube, he'll listen to it with me. He don't mind me doing that, but I still gotta spend some time with him. I still gotta cultivate my marriage. I still have to, I might even have one headphone on if I'm doing like my business stuff. I might have one headphone on, and I'm talking to my husband or talking to my son or whatever. Sometimes you have to multitask, and then other times you have to completely stop whatever you're doing and really focus on your children without any other distractions. There's times when you have to do that, and there's times when you can multitask. Right? Here we go. I didn't mean to call you a troll. That was an auto correction. Okay. She said sorry, Rose. Okay, girl. So funny, no troll understand. So funny, no troll understand. How you doing, Karen? Notice that these kids, no school or neighborhood friends, has no school or neighborhood friends. Right. I do notice that. Yeah. They used to have friends a long time ago. I noticed that they used to have friends a long time ago. I haven't really seen that in a long time. Girl, exactly. Gerard literally catered to Liv. Exactly. She sure did. And I know she missed that, girl. She sure do. Right. She's been trying to find a Gerard in all of these men. Right, girl. And she with and can't. Okay. Yeah, she definitely can't find the men that she's with. They never can compare to Gerard, and that's just the bottom dang on line. I definitely do agree there. Okay. Liv did say Gerard treated her like a princess. And he gave her that, right. He sure did. You give her that. Okay, gotcha. Gerard been through so much exactly with her. I definitely do agree there. I agree. Okay, here we go. But Gerard ain't squeaky clean either. Right. That back and forth, beginning in love with two women, right. Wrecked chaos, havoc in his life. Exactly. But it be like that sometimes. I mean, listen, I understand. I'm not trying to be funny. I understand Liv's point of view to a degree, right? When to be hurt by somebody that you really truly love. I mean, she might not have been right. We know that. We know Liv wasn't right, but at the same time, I mean, and she's a racist. I don't like her. But at the same time, I know what it's like to be hurt. You know what I mean? To be hurt by somebody that you really care about, right? But I understand Gerard's behalf. He wasn't happy there. Liv wasn't really, giving wifey material. So I don't understand. I don't even understand why he married her though. He shouldn't. He knew that though. He knew that before he married her. I don't know. Did he think she was going to change? you know, it's weird, right? But anyway, let's move on, y'all. Shall we? Okay. Sorry about this. My site, y'all. I promise you. I make it. You can tell when I make it bigger, and you can tell when it's bigger and when it's not. Okay.
I want to sugarcoat it and be fake with y'all and tell everyone something different when you're not. We
Okay, Jasmine. I don't. I think you should regard. I think you should just regard certain aspects of your life, right? And for example, I think you need to guard putting your child on some damn pants. Make sure your children come up here ready to film. If you're gonna film these children, these children, make sure they put on proper attire, meaning pants and a shirt. You know what I mean? If you're gonna put the girls on an outfit, make sure they're not walking around in their underwear. Make sure we can't see anything on them, right? Or pervert can see anything on them. Okay. Can you do that? Can you work on that? Because I don't care how old the little boy is. It's not cute that he's walking around in his drawers. You cannot convince me. Nobody on this platform can convince me that this is okay. Nobody on this platform can convince me this is okay because it's not. Let's go.
are now, especially now that my kids are in AAU track, you're going to see it a lot. And then now this little bug right here is playing soccer. You're going to see that as well. But all I can do is just share with you guys my everyday life, our memories, and things like that. So
Who's so obsessed about talking about memories? Who are these memories for? Are these memories for us or is it for you? Because, excuse me, if they're for you, then you wouldn't be showing us. Okay. So it's weird how you move though. It just takes more than a notion. You could do that once a week. You could say, okay, every Friday we're going to go to the library. It's different things that you can do with your children. Every Friday we're going to go to the library or pick a day out of the week where they don't have sports. Every day we're going to go to the library, right? Um, or twice, or we're gonna go to somewhere else. You can on a Sunday you could do something else. You can go, I don't know, you can go to the park. It's other things that you can do that's free. I promise you. I can Google in my city what's free. It's just some things I don't want to go to. I'm just gonna tell you. My son is like, Mom, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna tell you, but sometimes I just go for the experience. And it's been so much stuff that goes around that has happened. You do have to plan out trips here. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm telling you, like people got shot at the fucking bank. You heard me? Just crazy shit like that. You know. So I'm just saying that you do. I mean, there's some things that you can take your children. You're a content creator. Come on, you can't keep making excuses for why your shit is boring. It's boring, Jasmine. Get it together. You at work in the bushes. How you doing at Alexandria, girl? Hey, how you doing, Carmen? How you doing, Lynn? Okay. All right. Let me see this here. Oh, girl, I clicked on the wrong thing. Here we go. Gerard was two, but Liv was when she said she was pregnant. Oh shoot, I clicked on the wrong dang old thing. See what I mean? I just done lost the content. Here we go. Oh, when she said she was pregnant, Gerard got the out of there. Gerard got a vasectomy and he called it. Okay. Gerard got the F out of there when she said she's pregnant. I'll never forget that girl. He's like, it ain't my baby because I had a vasectomy. But then, I mean, okay, let's think about it. Let's have a conversation. Why with this man, y'all are married. Okay, I want to talk about this. Let's talk about this point. Gerard and Olivia was married. Why would your husband go and get a vasectomy and not tell you he went and got a vasectomy? That is deep. That's dirty. That's dirty that she tried to put another man's baby on him, and that's dirty that he went and got a vasectomy and didn't tell her. They did a lot of tit for tat to me. I think both of them was just not good for each other. They had a very toxic relationship. I still think Gerard is a decent guy. I think that, just because a person make mistakes with one person don't mean that they're going to do the same thing when they're with this next person. Sometimes different people bring out different things. Sometimes people bring out the worst. Sometimes people bring out the worst in each other, right? And then other times, there are times when other people can bring out the best in each other as well, okay? Jasmine knows that she is falling off. These views are low, right? Mm-mm-mm. Her day ones are gone, girl. Are they for real? I'm hungry. I want to take a look at one of your videos one day. I want us to do a chat on that. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm hungry. It's really time for her to move on from this girl. She need to, but she don't get it. These mommies a mess, right? AJ love daycare now gone. Okay, knocking out in 30. You clocking out? Is that knocking out at 30 minutes or you clocking out in 30 minutes? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny because I don't want people to think I'm ill informed. You know I can't see, girl, as is. Okay, y'all know I can't see. Okay, I'm a granny. What? Oh, he is going. All right, or he's going to find the problem, girl. I'm sick of these fake pregnancy storylines. Jazz the man just literally did one in January. Exactly. Now Liv doing one. Right. AJ going to daycare. It will make it happen. I will make it happen. Ooh, girl. Jasmine sitting over there looking like a 47-year-old grandma. This weight loss is kicking her ass. Okay. Yes, you said Zolo's a coward. Damn, Rose. LOL, no, knocking it out is right. LOL. Okay, got you. Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. Gerard did prove that he's a father, unlike Zolo, right? KY's a father, right? Whosoever he is. Okay. Whoever that ninja is, you heard me, or whoever that man, whatever that man is, you know what I'm saying? That is kind of weird, okay? Girl, let's go.
You're not here for that right now, I understand. But if you're here for the growth, if you're here for the transitioning here and there, then keep.
Can you give that little boy his iPad or whatever the hell he trying to reach for, charge it up or whatever you gonna do with it? Just put the boy on proper clothing and we wouldn't have to keep telling you this. You wouldn't have to keep blotching it out. Just make sure he put on shorts. Jasmine, just give him some little shorts to put on, some little house shorts. And you could just tell us, hey guys, he's wearing his house shorts. Jasmine uses Prego storyline to prove that men desire her and want her. Right. She really needs to grow up, for sure. For sure. She definitely needs to grow up. Okay. Ladies over 100. I mean, for real. I mean, They said ladies over 100. Shut up.
I said things will change as my life progresses. Okay, but right now,
This lets us know that her life has not progressed, and that's just it. I mean, is she doing more with the children? Are the children more active? Yes, that is the progression for the children. But on the terms of her being a mom, on the terms of her mommyhood, no, that has not progressed. On the terms of her, is she getting healthier? She's losing weight. That's the only thing that's happening, right? But we don't see any progression. We do see her having a hobby. Okay, she didn't have one at all before, right? So there are probably tiny, itsy bitsy progressions, but again, you still need to better yourself in other ways, like, I don't know, education, taking some classes. There are all kind of free classes online. There are all kind of classes that offer you different classes that you can get certified in. I'm telling you, I do it all the time, y'all. I do it all the time. I will go and take a class. Am I the only one that does that online? They'll pick a class, they'll find a person that has a school that they can get certified in. It's a lot of classes that you can take online that you are paying really not a lot of money for. You know what I mean? And there's some free classes online as well that you could be doing. Live looking for a man, right? She would do a low cut, right, and short pants, right, to find a one on POF man. Okay, girl, to find that POF man, girl. Okay, let's go.
I just finished editing a whole bunch of shorts, y'all, and I'm thinking about taking him to the YMCA.
And you still didn't, with your editing skills, you so much of an excellent editor. How come you didn't edit? We just still seen his little blue draws, girl. Put him on some damn pants. I mean, goddamn, what's so hard about that? What is so hard about you putting this little boy on some pants? I don't understand. I don't understand. You saying, oh, he's in the privacy of his own home. Okay, I get that he's in the privacy of his own home, but you put it on YouTube. Damn, don't you want him to put him on some pants? Teach your children to wear pants and clothes. And you can potty train them without putting them on shorts and stuff. You can do that. Just put them on put them on some little shorts that come to his knees, that come a little to his knees. Just some little house pants. As long as they're clean, Jasmine, nobody's gonna say anything to you. As long as his pants are clean and he's looking clean, nobody's gonna say nothing to him. They say nothing about it. I mean, golly.
Let him play, burn that energy today. It's only 2:53, so it's about to be 3 o'clock. YMCA don't open till 4. Well, for the play area. So let me go ahead and get some more work done. Keep watching if you want. So I already got Legend in the car. He is eating his McDonald's.
But you don't get nobody else no motherfucking McDonald's. He's eating his McDonald's, and that's not good for him either. Girl, didn't you see? Haven't you watched people when they have eaten McDonald's, and it has messed up them? They have they cholesterol shot through the roof, and just different things that they have gone through, Jasmine. You give this boy McDonald's all the time. There's other things that you can give him to eat, Jasmine. Sometimes you can stop at the grocery store and get him a salad. Why don't you start giving this little boy a salad too sometimes?
I am now about to head out, you guys. About to head to go in to the YMCA. Oh my God, I need some gum in my life. It feels so weird when I'm not chewing on some gum. All right, so.
But girl, who the fuck is taking all that gum and shit and fucking biting their damn lip and shit? That is weird. That is the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in my life. Somebody eating all that gum and stuff, and then their ass is chewing and biting their damn selves. You don't think that that's not abnormal? That shiggity is abnormal. That you are biting on yourself, honey. You're biting yourself. Oh.
We are about to head out. Make sure my door closed. Put my seatbelt on, and we're about to head to the YMCA. But I need some gum. Need some. I got my pre-workout. Let's go. I need to put.
Girl, she just drowned it in ranch. Right. She'll just drown it in ranch. That's true. That's true. She is the laziest stepmom that I have ever witnessed. Girl, she is. She is. Olivia is too. Both of them are, girl. This live is this live is love yourself. It seems that these mommies know no working or on themselves or knowing that they're self-value. Girl, that's why I titled it that, girl. That's exactly why I titled it, okay? Okay? That's exactly why I titled it. Liv finds them fast, okay? Yes, she does. She find them men fast, don't she, girl? She got boy. Liv is good at finding men, not any kind of men. I'm not saying good men. I'm saying she know how to find a man. She good at. She know how to sniff it out, girl. She's like a greyhound. Okay, she's like a greyhound on finding men. You hear me? She's like,
My headphones on the charger as well. Hopefully I'm in frame because I just got y'all using y'all.
didn't you just bite the hell out your lip and you gonna keep on chewing that gum? Girl, I guess she chewing that gum for energy because she's trying to not drink all those drinks as much, but she does drink a lot of those uh, drinks. All she gotta do is if she does like lemon, all she got. Let me tell you what she can. Forget her. I don't care what this help a drink. But excuse me. Let me tell y'all what y'all can drink. Okay, you can do ginseng. I sell ginseng. You can do a little bit of ginseng. You can do some ginger. Let me tell you what y'all can drink. Y'all can do a little ginger, a little ginseng, pineapples, um, turmeric, okay, and some lemons. You will get some energy. I promise you. I promise you will get some energy. I promise you will get some energy. Okay. You don't need to take energy drinks.
Literally on my phone mount. So yeah.
Even taking sea moss will give you some energy. You could just take some sea moss and you'll get energy.
Go ahead and take my headphones out real quick and charge them on the way to the gym because I think that they died. So I'm gonna talk to you in a minute.
Is that those sandals? Please tell me she ain't put them on them damn sandals. Jasmine, come on. So you put him on you kept him on this same dirty ass shirt that he had on when he was at home, Jasmine. You didn't change the little boy's shirt.
He picks up, right?
Yeah. Bye.
Well, at least he knows about going to the. Maybe he'll do really good at daycare, y'all, since he knows how to go into the gym. He knows how to go into the YMCA thing. I don't know. Okay, girl. Oh my God, Jasmine. Oh my God. Girl, look at her arms. God damn, Jasmine. You need, I don't know. Do you, wait a minute. Look, you know what, y'all? We keep complaining about her arms, but Jasmine may want arms like this. So, Jasmine, let me just ask you, do you want your arms to be husky like this? Do you want big arms like this? If you don't want big arms like this, then you might want to shed the pounds first before you start working on your arms like that. Golly, woo, Lord, look at them arms. Look at them arms. I'm hungry. Oh my God. The Y or HEB is content. Going to the Y or HEB is content. Well, that's how she rolls, Rose. That's all she does. She could do more, right? Trying to teach them children to educate, right? Exactly. Or do something outside in the house. Exactly. She refused to do that outside the house, girl. She don't want to do that though. She just want to take them to sports and that's it. The energy gum and the drinks still tired. Exactly. That's crazy. So I don't know what the purpose of her doing that. Okay. One of the symptoms of the shot is tiredness, shaking my head. They don't read the symptoms, just injecting themselves with mystery juice. Girl, I said that, Alexandria. At least, let me tell you something. At least Passion, when Passion was taking the stuff, she knows all the side effects. Passion can break down all the side effects. She's like, well, they do this, they do that, they do this. But Passion did tell us that she does combat whatever the side effects, or at least she combats whatever the side effects are. Hello? But the energy for her, but she got energy for her basketball team. Okay. Time for another gun video, girl. Oh my God, how you doing, Passion? After 12 years on a free app, Jasmine is just now taking good advice, exactly, that the people have given her for years. Exactly. I think that it's too little, too late. Okay, now, right? I agree with that. Okay. Caitlyn seems to not around think that she needs the gun. Doubt it. Okay. You call a boots on the ground, you crazy. HEB needs his arms. Need big arms. HEB need big arms to stack those water cases. Jazz can haul that. Okay. Girl, I think she really wants those big arms. So maybe I should stop talking about them if that's what she wants. Husky, her arms are flabby. She's just building muscle under the fat. Girl, I don't know, girl. She might want them fat, flabby arms, girl, like that. LOL, I'm hungry. Carmen laughing at you. I'm hungry. Let's go. Okay, Jasmine, let's go, girl. Oh my God, my phone done died. I guess I should go upstairs and get a charger. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. Come on, Jasmine. Okay, we ain't gonna watch you stand up. I'm not watching you. Okay, where she go? She always have to look herself in the mirror. How much weight have I lost? Jasmine, you didn't lose that much weight after leaving out of there like that. You probably lost some calories, girl, but losing weight don't work like that. I know you wish you did. Is she building muscle? I don't believe that she gets enough protein. No, she does not. Right. She has to maintain her protein intake. Otherwise, she's going to lose. Right. She's definitely going to lose it. I definitely do agree with that. Probably why she's so flabby looking, girl. Carmen, you nailed it. You nailed it. Thank you. Okay. Her current weight loss is due to resuming those injections. I'm hungry. Very true. Very true. Very true. Without them, right, she gains weight rapidly, right? Because her meal sucks. She does not know how to eat. She does not know how to good advice. Exactly. She does not know how to change her lifestyle of eating. It's not about her losing weight. It's about also about her changing her lifestyle. Like, for example, y'all know what I had to take out of my diet. Can I confess something to y'all? Y'all know them vegan burgers and all that stuff. I had to take that out of my dietary, y'all, because that was part of my weight gain. Let me keep it real with y'all, okay? That was part of my weight gain. And when I took that stuff out of my dietary and I just started just eating straight vegetables, and I stopped buying those processed vegan patties and stuff, and I just started making that myself, I lost. That's how I went from 16. When I was wearing a 16 during COVID. Y'all, I gained weight. I went up to a size 16 due to COVID. Okay, y'all. And then I removed all of those processed foods from like the vegan burgers. I stopped eating that stuff. And once I removed that stuff out of my dietary, y'all, I moved down to a size 14. I'm telling y'all, it will make a difference. Eating processed foods is not like in the best because they have a lot of sodium in it, a lot of salt intake, which helps your ass get fat. Okay. Vegan burgers, really, it seems that it would be good for you. Yes, girl. But the problem is it's processed. They are making it. They put in, you know what I mean? They are making it. You're not making it. We can make our own vegan burgers. All we need is a food process. All you need is a food processor. You can put, your food, you can put the vegetables in the food processor and just put it in. like do it like that, patty cake it up, right? And then just put it in the oven, just flatten it out and put it in the oven. Or you can fry it in the saucer. You can fry it in your sauce on the stove, but you should make it yourself as opposed to going to other places where they're not making it. If you're making it yourself, that's wonderful. If you're not making it yourself and you get it processed, that's still a form of processed foods. So it's not within the best, you know what I mean? And I had gained a lot of weight doing that, y'all. And once I removed that out of my dietary, I've been good. I'm telling you, I done lost a lot of weight. I went, like I said, I moved from a 16 to a 14. So I've been a solid 14 after COVID, like right after COVID, during COVID, like right during COVID, I lost that weight. I had gained that weight, but then I had lost it. I moved down to a 14. And now I'm getting ready to go down to a 12. I'm working on going down to a 12, and I want to maintain a 12. I don't want to be as skinny as I can possibly be. I don't want to be that skinny. I still want, no matter how thin I am, y'all, I'm gonna always have a big butt. That's just something in me that's just in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother had a big butt. My mama, no. My mama don't have no butt. But my grandmother always had a big butt. My grandmother, both of my grandmothers have big butts. Okay, my grandmother on my biological mother's side and my grandmother on my biological father's side. And another thing, my father had a head of hair. Always had, so I'm gonna always have a head of hair, y'all. I'm gonna always have a head of hair. It's just certain things I'm gonna always have. You get what I'm saying? I have freckles. My biological father has had freckles and moles on his face. My biological mom has freckles too. So I'm going to always have freckles. I'm going to always have moles on my face. That's what they had. Okay. It's just some things I'm just going to have. You know what I mean? But irregardless, you still got to, it's good for you, but it's better to make yourself. Remember, it's coming through a factory. Remember? You know what I'm saying? Jazz is watching my channel, right? Because she has extra gum, extra on a gun conversation. Girl, of course she's watching your channel, okay? All right, Dr. A. Gym is the only a small part of losing weight and maintaining the weight loss. The rest is done in the kitchen. Exactly. You have to change your dietary. I'm a nutrition. That's another thing that I got certified in. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm certified in a lot of stuff. Is nutrition. Is nutrition. I'm also a personal trainer. I have not done that yet. I'm trying to do the work to exercise to lose the weight on my own before I even think about being somebody's personal trainer. I can't be nobody's personal trainer wearing a damn 14. That's a plus size. I got to get down to at least a 12 before I could even talk to anybody about weight loss. I can't talk to nobody about no damn weight loss until I get down to a 12. That's just crazy. You're getting a lot of traction and traffic on your channel lately. Congratulations. Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Definitely. Great. That's great, Dr. A. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm not sure I want it. Girl, you want it. Stop playing. I seen the shot that alone above. Okay. You screenshot that above. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Let me click on that. Girl, I'm acting blind. Why I am. Because of that, absolutely true. Right. It's mostly in the kitchen. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you, it is. Too much is given, much is required. Okay. Very true. Very, very true. I know my numbers suck. But you know what though? They're okay. I'm okay. I think that I'm very proud. Number one, okay, I'm very proud of Passion. Well, pineapples for surely. I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of Passion. I'm very proud of Planet Mimi, because those ladies are really doing the daggone thing, and I'm gonna always support them. And I really look forward when they go live. I really always try to sit in there, even if I don't say anything. I'm gonna always run y'all videos. I'm always gonna give y'all a shout out because y'all are really doing impressive work here. Okay, I like your commentary, not just the personal work, but the commentary is great. It's great. I laugh. You think, you know what I mean? You want to write people, you want to watch people who make you think, who make you laugh. Sometimes they may make you cry with a sad story or something like that. I like to have different emotions when I'm watching someone's video. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes we get angry because of some of the stuff that y'all show, and that's a good thing, right? Because you want people to have different emotions through your channel. So I think it's really good, and I'm really proud of y'all, and I will always celebrate y'all, okay? And it's other people that I celebrate as well, that I think, channels are really blossoming, okay? And I think that's very important, okay? And I'm going to support y'all. Thank you, okay? Let's go. Oh, I gotta cut this music off. Y'all know the next morning. Here she go. Boy, Jasmine, you trying to get my stuff flagged, you little moron. The next morning, girl. I don't know why she put that up there. Girl, is it that all y'all eat pancakes every effing day? I probably should. You know what? Can I ask y'all a question? Is it too early to make some pancakes and then have them to add them to warm it up? Because I'm up. I feel like making pancakes, and when they wake up in the morning, they can warm it up. I can put it in the refrigerator. That's probably that. Now that's too early, right, y'all? That's too early. Let me shut up. Excuse me. I'm talking crazy. I ain't making no damn pancakes this damn early. It's gonna be crappy.
Soccer. Want some pancakes?
That's all you cook is fucking pancakes. God damn. Do they have to always eat pancakes every damn day, Jasmine? You are such a simpleton. You don't even change up your meal plans. See, that's another thing, Jasmine. If you're a content creator, you would think you would change up your meal plans. You don't even do that. You don't even attempt to change up the meal plans to go, okay, well, today I'm going to do this. And there's nothing wrong with, I don't know, even if you say every Saturday, or even make the pancakes have like some, I don't know, some strawberries or blueberries, and make some blueberry pancakes or something, or make a pancake with a smile. Put some strawberries in the pancakes, or put some strawberries for fruit sometimes. Why do we have to constantly see the same shit you make for breakfast all the time? That's what I'm saying. You don't change anything up. It's certain things that you can change up in the videos, like making the pancakes into a different shape, like making the pancakes into a moon or something. I don't know. Make a happy face with the pancakes. Make the breakfast a happy face. Damn, something. I'm hungry. Heavy is the head, right? That wears the crown, right? A lot of responsibility. Okay. Well, hey, you wanted to be monetized. We wanted you to be monetized too, girl. It ain't just you wanted to be damn monetized, but we also wanted you monetized. So I ain't gonna just say that, okay? Yes, please share where y'all want people to reach y'all at as well. It's okay. I tell Passionate all the time. That's why she just goes for it. Because I tell y'all all the time, if y'all want people to know where you are, or you want to promote your channel, please promote your channel. I don't care. Please. I mean, because I'm going to promote myself on your channel, so promote yourself. If I can promote myself on your channel, then you certainly can promote yourself on my channel. Please share your information out. It's okay. Please go subscribe to Passion. Okay. Okay, I'm hungry. You subscribe to me on IG. If you subscribe to me, you will find Passion. Okay. This is my IG. Okay. That's one of my IGs anyway. I have fun most of the time. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, people gonna always have something to say. That's normal. That comes with the territory. Dr. A, hungry, passion. Should I do a panel once a week? Yes. I love listening to you ladies. Carmen, you have a channel. If you have a channel, you can certainly promote your channel. So are you monetized, Carmen? If you're not, we definitely would like to help you to get monetized. That's not a problem. You can make pancakes now, girl. Would you think they're gonna be soft? But they're not gonna be. I don't have a microwave though, because I don't want the whole thing of cancer. You know what I'm saying? The not you know what I mean, because of the radiation from the microwaves. Like, we don't own a microwave. We stopped getting microwaves like a long time ago. Right? Look at this mess. Mm-hmm. I thought I irritated people. I was told, hold on. I was told to get back to making videos. You should. You don't irritate people. You have a lot of passion, and I don't think there's anything wrong with you having passion. I think that's what makes your conversation interesting. I don't like to talk to people with bland conversations. You're very passionate. You have a lot of passion in your voice. Um, and I think that's great. I think the you have that New York swag, and most people like the New York swag, right? So I don't think it's anything wrong with you. I don't think you irritate people. I think, and then your videos are really funny too. I think you should at some point do more commentary. I think you should do your videos, but I think at least once a week, I'm hungry, you should do some type of commentary, like, do like a panel on your channel as well, so we can come and support you, and just do it once a week and keep it going. I think you really should be monetized on this channel because you do a lot of good work, and we do appreciate it because we use your videos all the time. Before I even knew who you was, before you even came to my platform, I knew who you was, and I would definitely always share your video. When I was trying to get monetized, I used you too, and thank you for allowing me to use your videos, because I used you as well to help myself to get monetized. Okay, so I don't think it's anything wrong with you doing that. But anyway, they really enjoy you. I'm hungry. They do. Okay, we'll look you up. Okay. No, I enjoy your perspective. I'm hungry. Right. I don't see what the problem is. I don't know why she don't understand that. We like her. We love her, right? Our reactors love to promote our reactors. I love that. Yeah, I love it. Sorry, Dr. A. I should have asked your permission. Girl, what? You don't have to ask my permission, first of all. You didn't do anything wrong. I think that it's really good for you to share your platform. Please drop your channel in here. I'm hungry. Passion, drop your channel, drop your IG. No, I was just saying, if you can't get to her, no, what I was saying was, if you can't get to her channel, because sometimes Passion has issues with people getting to her channel. A lot of people have said that, and I'm just saying, if you follow me, then you can see where she is at on through my channel. That's all I was saying. I'm talking about through her IG, because Passion has issues with, for some reason, I don't know what that's about, but people say it's hard to find her. I found her right off, but she says that it's hard for people to find her. No, you don't have to ask my permission to shout out, to ask somebody that's in this chat for their IG. You don't need my permission. I'm giving you permission. Please, please, please be at one, unite. Oh God, I listen. I don't know what this is not that type of platform, y'all. I appreciate everybody. I want people to interact with each other, even if I'm talking about this bullshit with these bitches. And if y'all have separate conversations, like, oh girl, I have some good food, I'm not gonna be like, stick to the topic. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I don't stick to the topic. Okay. Oh God. Yes. No, you don't need my permission. Please. No, please. This is not that type of time. I went to somebody's platform before. She used to be a big YouTuber. She really barely gets views now. This one girl, I ain't gonna say her name. But I remember one time I was in her chat and somebody was asking me about my channel. And then they asked me, and then they said, "Oh, you're an herbalist. You do readings. Can I get a reading from you?" And I just politely, told her all she gotta do is Google me and it'll pop up. And the reactor likes, not react. She wasn't even a reactor girl. She wasn't even in this sector. She was another sector. I ain't gonna even tell you who it was. And she was like, first of all, Dr. Amira Sankofa Kwali, don't be promoting your channel in my thing. I'm like, one of your subscribers, like 3 of her subscribers asked who I was. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I apologize, but 3 of your people asked who how to find me because of my name. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of the people recognized me and said, "Yeah, you do readings, right?" You know what I mean? And the other people say, "Well, how do I get to you?" So, and she was really nasty about it. I mean, this is her channel; she have it right, but it's just, I think you should be nicer to people, even when they make a mistake. You could be nicer to them, right? And so I said to myself that if I ever got monetized, that I would not do people like that. And I said, well, I'm going to always allow people to, interact with each other. People can exchange information in this chat. I always wanted to do that. And I didn't want to be nasty, because I want people to grow. We all should try to grow our channels, and we all should support each other. I don't want to, that's why I keep telling y'all, I don't want to beef with anybody. It's so dumb for me to beef with anybody. If I'm gonna beef with anybody, it's gonna be with Olivia or Jasmine or these hookers, the mommies. But I don't even want to beef with them. I just want to do my comment. To be honest with you, I don't even want to beef with them. I just want to do my commentary and get off of here, to be honest. Right? I just want to have fun. I want us to just roast, have fun, express ourselves on this platform, and that's it. I don't want to, and I want us to promote each other. Okay. And it's nothing wrong with promotion of each other. So please promote each other. Please promote yourselves. You're more than welcome to do that. Mimi is doing wonderful. Yes. I remember when she first started. Yes, I remember when Mimi was just doing she wasn't doing lives at first, y'all. Remember she was just doing she was just dropping videos, right? And she wasn't showing her face. We was like, Mimi, you better get. Didn't we sing how pretty she was? We was like, Mimi, if you don't do your damn videos, if you don't get your ass out here and drop lives and stuff, you're really funny. Your videos are really good, really well edited. Why wouldn't she do her videos? You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't know. I just feel like we should support each other. I'm a mod for Mimi because there you was there at the beginning. I understand. And I think it's fine. I think it makes sense for us to promote each other. So please promote your stuff. You don't have to ask my permission. You didn't do anything wrong. Promote your stuff. As long as you know what I'm saying, you support me. That is so stupid. So y'all support me, and I'm not gonna support y'all. I'm not gonna highlight y'all channels. I'm using y'all material. I've went and reacted over passion stuff. I'm hungry. I've done Mimi stuff. Me and Mimi have shared things. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to all do good. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let's continue. I'm babbling. Let me cut this music off because it's helpful. These nasty. I mean, they don't look bad, but they don't it's just we keep seeing pancakes. Jasmine is like that's all she does. When she gets used to doing something, she'll keep doing it over and over and over again. And it's just weird. Sometimes even my son, if I do that, let me tell you something about my son. If I do that, if I do some excuse me, some breath
Is really
all
like.
the time, he would get irritated. He'll say, Mommy, is there a way we could do something different? Even my son will say something. Shit, if I get on that routine, my son will be like, Mommy, can we do something else for breakfast? Mommy, can I have such and such and such and such? I'll be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
Legend has a soccer game today. I'm super excited.
Oh, y'all. Ooh, Lord, y'all. How y'all think this soccer game gonna be, girl? I am anticipating this, y'all. I am anticipating this. Reactors love each other. We go way back. We go back and forth. No reactor is better than the other. We enjoy them all. Exactly. I agree there. That's how I feel. I like them. I love my reactors. Even the ones that y'all, some of y'all are a little controversial. I like them. I love them too. I do. I just wish we could all get along, y'all. I know it's weird, and I know I shouldn't feel like that. I feel like I agree. Me and Pat should be all that. Everybody else be looking at me and Patrick like we are nuts. But I really wish that we could come together. We could do a coalition where we could just all come together and just put everything aside and just if we done wrong each other, if we could just apologize to each other and just go back to being cool or something. I really want that for us in this sector. I wish we just all get along. We'll just be all on one side. Even if you a Soul Live supporter, or if you're a Jasmine supporter and you're a reactor, I still, you know what I mean? We could be like, okay, we just disagree with that. And we can have like a good dialogue. We could do like dialogues where all the jazzy people that react on Live could come together with the people that like Live more than that don't like Jasmine. And we could all come together and we could just state our opinion without doxing each other, without being nasty to each other, and just go, okay, well, what you think about this? Well, I don't disagree. Well, why you say what you say? Well, what about this here? You know what I mean? If we could do that, man, that'd be so powerful, man. All of our channels will grow. We can all make money, y'all. We can all break bread. But y'all, I don't know. Y'all just don't want to do it. I want y'all to do it though. Can we do that, please? Damn. y'all make me mad sometimes. Cause I just want everybody to love each other or like each other or just come together in some way. Can we do that? Dang. Let's go.
It is currently 12:39. I am about to take Bentley back out to the bathroom. I had to put him up because I was trying to clean up Lenny's mess. He had food on the floor from breakfast. And I'm gonna finish Ava and Amaya's clothes. I finished that big basket of washing. I have to literally fold all those clothes, y'all.
Jasmine, why don't you fold clothes as you go? Do you understand that you will have less work to do? Do you understand that, Jasmine? Like, okay, for the most part, I don't let the clothes in my baskets to sit more than 3 days. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I am a bit an entrepreneur, okay, and I am at my business more than I am at home, to be honest. Okay. And so I do fold up all of the clothes when they first come out the dryer. And they will sit in the baskets. Now the ones that need to be hung up, I will hang them up right off, right when they come out the dryer, right. But for the most part, and then like today, when I came in today, I just started. I worked from home today. I didn't go in, but anyway, when I woke up this morning, I just started taking all the clothes that I had in the baskets and put them all up and put them all up. Now the clothes I got in the baskets now are the ones I just took out the dryer while I'm live with you all. So it's not hard to do. If you do that, I'm telling you, your life will be so much better if you fold them up the moment they get out of the dryer, because they still have that good smell of the washing powder on them, and they will still smell fresh, and they won't be as wrinkled. You understand what I'm saying? But you too stupid. But you don't even separate the clothes. And then all you do is wash Legendary's clothes. Then you turn around and wash the girl's clothes. I mean, one child clothes. You wasting water and electricity. Just wash it all at once. Just wash the colored clothes. Just separate them. If you separate the clothes by the colors, you will accomplish so much more. And I can show you how to do it, you big dummy. Okay? I really, you condone, you comment, what is it, on all of all reactors, right? It's really a lot that goes into it. Oh, you commend. I'm sorry, girl, I couldn't see that. Girl, I had to push that dang on thing. Girl, that's so small. Okay, you really commend all the reactors. Okay, girl, I couldn't see. I apologize. Right, it's a lot that goes in. That's why I don't consider myself a reactor. Well, what do you consider yourself then? Let's talk about it. I would love for reactors to join. Wait a minute, let me click on this because I ain't gonna even try to do that. I would really love reactors to do a full join on these mommies. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I think I would like that. I think if we could do, I'm telling you, we would make so much money, and we go to different people's channels. Man, that'll be popping. Oh my God, Jasmine, here we go. Girl, it's gonna be funny. I can't wait to watch this. This is gonna be excitement. Now, Jasmine, this is probably the funniest thing that you've had going on all week. Okay, the last things you had going on all year to watch Legendary play at this soccer thing. Now that's gonna be good. Okay, if you show it right, it's gonna be good. Right. Why fold you got a 12-year-old, right? Can you pay her? Caitlin has nothing, okay? Girl, and she ain't. Girl. But she does, but they should get paid for being on this channel, but they don't. Why would she do that? You know she ain't gonna do that, y'all. It can become somewhat pettitive. Right, but I don't feel competitive. Like, competitive for what? I mean, I don't know. Maybe people are competitive by nature. I'm competitive on other things, okay? That's not one. I'm not going to be competitive. I don't want to be competitive on YouTube. I just want to make some money. But everybody can make money though. We don't have to be competitive with each other because we're going to all make money. People are going to regard, even if the Erics go live right now. If the Erics go live right now, a lot of people will go over there to the Erics. That's cool. But guess what? People are going to come back here and watch me on replay. Or people that's over here are going to go and watch the Erics on replay later. I mean, it's simple. We don't say the same thing. We have totally different opinions and we express it differently. But I feel that we all have the same subscribers, so that's enough, right? Out here for everyone. It definitely is. I don't see what the problem is. I think people be tripping. We shouldn't even be banging on. It's just silly. I wish we stopped. I wish somehow we stopped. Yep, Jazz doing the most makeup for her skin problems. Girl, instead of just going to the dermatologist, it's crazy to me. Kaylin isn't helpless. Amaya's cleaning and doing her channel in school. Right, but Kaylin did enough. Kaylin's probably burnt out because Jasmine had that little girl working at 3 years old watching Amaya, okay? That still shot Jasmine, woo, on that thick layer of foundation, trying to hide that damaged skin, girl. She sure is. She sure is, girl. Let me click on that. Okay, I already read that. Okay. All right, y'all, let's continue. Okay.
Yes, I have to fold all those clothes. So that's another task. I'll probably do a folding day or something.
Jasmine, what is the purpose of washing the clothes if you're not going to fold them up or hang them up? You could at least fold them up and put them in baskets. I mean, if you can't get to them, at least I'm telling you, if you fold up the clothes, I'm telling you, it takes a lot off of your day. Because whereas, let's say that I fold up the clothes. Let's say I folded up some clothes yesterday, y'all, before I went to Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, because it's been times like I'll do this. Let me give you an example, y'all. Like I'll go in here, I'll watch. Let's say I just got done cooking dinner and breakfast and lunch, right? So I'll do that. I'll wash the dishes, okay? Put some in the dishwasher, right? I wash them by hand and put them in the dishwasher, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll start the dishwasher. Then I'll go to the washing machine. I already put some in the washing machine when I first came down for breakfast, okay? Before I even started breakfast, I'm throwing stuff in the washing machine and in the dryer, okay? So I throw the stuff in the washing machine and the dryer, whatever was left over from last night. And then sometimes I'll start the dryer again, okay? So they can be freshly, I'll start the dryer so they can be fresh. And then when I'm done washing the dishes and stuff, I'll run to the dryer and fold the stuff up. I set it on for a few minutes so it can have that fresh dryer. You know what I mean? Take them clothes out, fold them up, put them in a basket, okay? And then I would take the clothes that's in the wash machine, put that in the dryer. You get what I'm saying? Then throw some more in the wash machine. And then I'll go upstairs and, then I'm cooking dinner. Breakfast and lunch. And then when my son come down here, when I wake him up, y'all know I'm on YouTube with y'all, right? Y'all hear the dryer. And then I'll take the clothes because by then the stuff out the wash machine is done. So I take them clothes out or take the stuff out the dryer and then put them in the wash machine. By the time I'm done from eating breakfast or whatever, I'm putting stuff out, taking it out, taking the basket. If the basket is full, I'll take it upstairs. And then when it's time for us to, when I get home, I'm putting up clothes out the basket. Do you understand that I'm taking the stuff out the dryer? I'm telling you, if you do that, I'm telling you, it will save you a lot of headache. I promise.
I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Okay.
You're a stay-at-home mom, so you can wash all day. I can't because I'm at Euphoria. I can't wash all day. I just can only throw like a couple of loads in before I leave. That's the only amount of time I have. Okay, and then I have to take me another shower because I done woke up. Then I got, I got a whole routine that I do. I have a whole set schedule that I do. Even if I veer off from that schedule, I have 3 different types of schedules. So I have a schedule that's right on time where I'm moving early. Then I have a midway schedule that is off from that schedule, but it's still on time. Then I have a third schedule that I do as well. So I have 3 different types of schedules. So I have to do either of these 3 schedules. Okay. And the third schedule is the late schedule. You know what I'm saying? Again, you have to do that as a mom.
Okay. But we're gonna first go ahead and take the dog out, and then I'm gonna go, or maybe I should, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go take him out, and then I'm gonna go in there and get the laundry. It's his first soccer game today. Thank God that the rain is gonna stop. Thank God, before he plays. I am gonna go pick up Ava, Aiden, and Amaya.
You'll have to start doing smoother cuts your transitions is not good. Okay, let me see what you said. Working at the 3 years old. Kaylin, right. Had been single mother of four for years. Okay. I'm buying a Mother's Day gift for her next month. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I'm a May baby. Don't try to tell me Happy's Mother's Day on my damn birthday, okay? My birthday is May the 3rd. That is separate. I'm a mother, but I also am a Taurus that has a birthday May the 3rd, okay? It's separate, okay? Multitask. Jazz can do it, can't do it, okay? Got it. Uh Fact, she hasn't mastered the skill of not pushing up her nose ring like a child. She can't do more than one thing at a time or at once. Okay, girl. Let's continue.
Gonna go with me to his game, and then after we leave his game, we're actually gonna go back to the YMCA because he's at the fields, and then we're gonna go to Caleb's last volleyball game, and then after that, I play.
Yeah, even when she smiles, it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's like she'll try to smile because Jasmine. Because remember, we have complained. Well, let me stop talking because she always talking about she keeps it real. She don't. But I mean, she should smile, right? I mean, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if I should say that or not, but but she's fake with a smile. But we did tell her, well, at least I did, told her that she needs to start smiling and stop looking like she angry all the time. So, whatever.
And I don't know how that's gonna go. I kind of want my child to go with me so she can record. I'm trying to just stay consistent.
Jasmine, come on now. You want your child to go with you so she can record. Jasmine, listen, you still got, no matter what you do, you always got these children doing something for you, a YouTube requirement. That's working. God damn, are you paying them? Jasmine, I pay my son. Let me tell you what my son does around my business. He sweeps and he grabs and he puts trash bags in the can for me, and he takes the trash can out and he takes it to the trash dump with my husband. You understand what I'm saying? Don't you think that you're not paying these children, Jasmine? You don't even pay these children to do all the stuff that you make them do. Come on, Jasmine. Cut it out.
Consistent with uploading, stay consistent with posting, and sometimes staying consistent requires me to do a little bit extra. When you fall off and you don't post, y'all, that affects us, okay? So I'm trying not to fall off. I'm trying to stay on top of my thing because, baby, I got bills, okay? And I just added on another bill. That, first of all, why do these loan people keep calling me? So when I moved here, I got a title loan. I'm not perfect, okay? I got a title loan, and they keep calling me saying, hey, you have credit, because usually with title loans, you can borrow the money again. I know I have credit. I'm very aware. I want to pay it off. Y'all think I'm playing? When I say I'm gonna pay something off, I'm gonna pay it off. I am determined. Baby girl, I'm determined to pay that off because I do not want to make payments anymore. I know that I have an 800.
Well, Jasmine, is this something that's our business? I don't know. But here's the thing, Jasmine. I don't even know how to address this. I didn't know people still get entitled loans. Girl, I'm not. Listen. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But I mean, why would you get a title loan and then go and go and rent a washer and dryer? That's weird. That is weird to me. Why are you doing that? Child hoosh. That is the weirdest thing, but I don't know. We dealing with a weirdo over here.
$100 credit. I know, because all I gotta do is make like what 2 more payments and I'm done. I don't want to keep doing this. Okay.
Okay, Jasmine. Well, congratulations. congratulations. You finally paid something off on your credit. Okay? I mean, not credit. You finally paid something on time, or you finally paid something because you showed. I don't even know what to say. Okay, congratulations, Jasmine. I mean, what do you? Let me see what y'all got to say. But I don't. I'm at a loss for words on this here of what she's speaking of, because it's like, girl, why are you telling us this? This is none of one of those situations that's none of our damn business. It really isn't.
Okay. Give me my title back. Okay. So actually, if I want a new car, I'm not trying to get a new car anytime soon. But if I
I mean, why would you go get a new car and you can barely take care of what? This is what I'm talking about, Jasmine. You worried about a new car, girl? Why you even talk, girl? You already complained about how you broke and you can't do this with the children because you can't afford to do the children. You gonna get a new car? Why you even have this
I
conversation?
did like get my title back. Shoot, I did eat some pancakes. I ate 3 with Legend because I was just like.
No, her heart is not into vlogging. I definitely do agree with that. Okay, the passion is definitely not there. Okay. This thing with Olivia, right, has unnerved her. I definitely right. She's scared of the outcome. Exactly. For sure. Jasmine feels that though this is the only way to make money, right? Right. She does have more to offer. Exactly. She does definitely have more to offer, but she don't think she do. You wish she would recognize it, girl. Good luck with that. She's not gonna recognize it. I'm gonna drop this link again. If y'all want to come up here, y'all are more than welcome. I'm gonna drop this link. Ah, damn, my neck just started hurting. See, I told you I just starts hurting in spurts.
Like, baby, these pancakes look good. I don't know. I like cooking them on the stove because I feel like it gives them that crunch. My kids like their pancakes, then they're white, okay? But I like mine with a little crunch on the top. He don't really be caring. But also, Legend's been doing so good with potty training, y'all. We're not even potty training no more. He's done, okay? He does not pee in the bed. This is like my first child that don't pee in the bed, ever. Like,
Jasmine,
everybody else.
Jasmine. Oh God, please don't tell us this, Jasmine. Sorry, y'all was licking lemons. I'm sorry, Jasmine. Please don't tell us this. This is so embarrassing. Can you not tell us about your children peeing in the bed for crying out loud? That is none of our business. Sure, the fuck is not mine. I don't want to know that. You keep it real at the wrong time, right? You keep it real when it comes to the other children. When you're putting the other children down, you like to keep it real with that, but you don't keep it real about legendary. Notice that. Clock that T. Is that what they say? I finally. Oh, there you go. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Hey, how you doing? I'm hungry. Can you hear me? If you're talking, I can't hear. You gotta unmute your mic. You got your mic muted. Unmute your mic. I'm hungry. Unmute your mic. I'm hungry. You got your mic muted. Hello. You got your mic muted. Unmute your mic. I'm hungry. Somebody tell her to. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Unmute your mic. Unmute. Unmute your mic.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You unmuted
Okay, yeah,
your
I
mic.
was over there.
You
How are
had
you?
your mic muted. What's going on?
How are you this morning? I'm good. I'm good. I wasn't gonna come up here because, like I
What?
said, I was told to get back to making the videos.
Oh Lord. Well, you should make the videos, but you still should do like the conversations. What's
I
going
am.
on?
I'm in the process of creating one now. I just have to find the time. It's hard to find the time. I do work,
Uh,
and I've been on these panels lately. But I wanted to comment on her.
mm-hmm.
She literally reads comments, and then her whole vlogs are based on comments and what she hears from other reactors. Like, why are you almost 34 years old sitting up here explaining yourself? You don't have to explain yourself to others, but everything she feels like she has to explain. I don't understand that. Like, if this is you doing your own thing, and she claimed that not to put so much of her business on the YouTube, yeah, she won't put her business, but she don't hesitate to throw the babies under the bus, like you just said. Look what she just said about her kids peeing in the bed. So
Yeah,
it's a big up to Legend, because that's her prize child and shit. But everybody else was a peer in the bed. But no, Legend doesn't do it. Like, you don't do your kids like that. I mean, we know what your kids. You had your kids eating feces in their crib or whatever because you were too lazy to see after them. So a lot of these issues they have, a lot of the delays they have, a lot of the developmental delays that they have is due to this woman. It's due, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Go
Oh,
ahead.
it's due to how she treated her kids. She
I,
left those literally like those babies in a room most of the time while she sat on live or she goes to sleep. Even a recent vlog I watched, or I watched the reactors, she went to sleep while Derry was awake. A 3-year old. What
damn.
mother goes to sleep while their child is awake? She even used to do that before Derry was born with the other kids. That's why she put the lock on their door in the inside of their room. These twins were all of 2 years old, and she had a what you call it? Because I had the picture of the childproof locks on the
I
inside of their door so they couldn't get out. Now, what if a fire or something happened? And then she claimed she was watching them through a baby monitor, but she would go to sleep. So, how are you watching them through a baby monitor? Like, anything could have happened to those babies. They could have put anything in the electrical sockets or anything. But this is how she treated babies. See, I'm never gonna forget that. I don't know this newfound fame she has, and people are so accepting and forgiving of her. I will never forget how she treated those babies.
Yeah, it's very hard to
Hey,
forget.
Yosun. Yeah, and she seems like she's changed, but I just think a lot of things, like she said, she don't put a lot of her life on YouTube anymore. She saw how she got caught up with Shabby Life and other, just everybody else pointing out her neglect and her abuse of the children. That's basically what it was. So now she's just more strategic and careful in doing it. She really hasn't changed. She's really that same person.
I don't think
Just,
she has either.
just
Because look at the
I'm
stuff
sorry.
she puts out. She still puts out the same stuff. She just kind of focuses on the same energy. And like even for example, like if she was really changing, you would see it in her face. You will see like even her face has gotten worse, right? Even her energy has gotten worse. Like her patience isn't there. She's only patient with Legendary. She's not
Exactly.
the mother children. She still yells at them. Look how she was yelling at that girl during basketball. She cursed at her while she was playing, like in public in front of everybody.
And in front of kids, these are other people's children.
Right.
You especially have to watch the way you monitor yourself and censor yourself in front of other people's children. People
Exactly.
beat your ass. You doing certain things in front of their children. Gone are the days where it took a village and your neighbors could actually discipline you. I grew up in that era where the neighbors would play aunties and play uncles, and they could literally discipline us, or they would tell you, I'm going to tell your mama, and your mama was going to beat your butt and stuff. Them days are gone. I was telling my nieces and nephews and my son that we were paddled in school. Like, the teachers had and the principal had permission to paddle you. The kids today, that's unheard of. Some other person beating your child or whipping on your child and stuff. That's unheard of. But that's how I grew up. So
Y'all
she,
grew up like that too, but my mother was like, "Don't y'all hit my child." My mother wrote a note, but she had to write a note. Let's be clear about that. She had to write a note and say, "Don't hit my child. If my child does anything, let us know." You understand? My mother was a school teacher, so she didn't allow that.
Oh, she didn't allow that. Okay, well, the neighbors had jurisdiction on us,
Well, my
and I,
neighbors used to
I, I
tell
never
on
got in trouble like
me.
that.
The neighbors used to tell on me, but they couldn't put their hands on me.
Yeah, they would mostly tell, but they did have the kind of they could spank you up a little and send you to your mom, and your mama spank you again. My mom was a single mom. There was six of us, two boys and four girls. So my mom didn't play, and she was only 4'11". So she didn't play. I seen her stand on chairs and slap my brothers and shit. She was not playing with us. So we were all, and but she also taught us, you all are all you have. So stick
Hmm.
together. It was nothing for us to go six deep and go jump on somebody and stuff. That's how, how we were, because
Look,
we grew
I
up
was
in
the only
Cleveland.
child,
You're
so
an only child, so you
I
don't
was,
know
well,
that.
I was with them. I'm not in real. I'm not biologically. I found out. I just met my brothers like 4 years ago or something like that. About 5 years ago. Well, I met one of my brothers and I talked to my other brother on the phone. We ain't met yet in person yet, but we will maybe get around to get into that. Hopefully.
So you grew up as an only child. You didn't
I
have
grew up as
other
an only child.
siblings,
Correct. My parents.
even after you were adopted.
Yeah, they didn't have no more children. They, well, my dad said I was enough. He said that's it.
I say you were enough.
He said, "Hell no." He said, "That's enough shit." He said he couldn't get another child. He said I was too much. I was like, "Cause I
Yeah,
wasn't the little brother." They was like, "No." They was like, "Hell no." They don't want no more kids. They said, "That's it." They said I broke the mold.
really.
Yeah, they was cool on having no more children. They was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that."
Them only child children are the most outgoing. My son was an only child, and he couldn't wait to get to daycare. That's why he thrived so in daycare. His memory, I told you he was reciting the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. He
I
memorized
was
it and
not outgoing.
recited it all at 4 years old.
I was not outgoing. I was really shy, and I used to
Really?
try
You
to lay.
didn't like to be around the other
No,
children?
no, I did not. I used to want to lay up under my mom. She'd be like, "Go over there and go play." I'd be like, "No, I don't want to go play with her." And I would tell her, "I don't like her. I don't want to go play with her." Yeah, I was just like, ugh.
My
Oh,
son
I
would
was not.
cry when he couldn't go to school because he was confused when the weekend came that you didn't go to the daycare. And
Mm.
he would cry because he wanted to be around the other kids. Because he was always just
We
like, he
must
would be
be telling me.
crying.
I think that's a Taurus thing because I'm a loner anyway. I'm a
He's a
loner.
Gemini. He's a side of a twin. He will flee. He got a birthday coming up soon. Now he's kind of a loner. I mean, he's had his friends.
I'm a
I
loner.
told you since he
I
was
have
a kid, he has his friends, but he mostly just do his own thing. He's traveled the world. He's done things I haven't even done, and that's what it's about. We want more for our
yeah,
children
we
than we
do.
had. Like I said, I started off in the hospitality industry. I started off scrubbing the toilets and making the beds, and I made it all the way up to management. But I never wanted my son to go through that, to have
Right.
to scrub the toilets and clean people's behind and things like that. I wanted more for him, so that's why we impressed upon him the education. And he had his did high school, he graduated college, and then his passion was cooking. He went to culinary school after that. So he's kind of just done his thing. So that's why he has the money to travel and stuff. Jasmine, she's just stuck here. I almost sometimes feel sorry for her because this is a 34-year-old woman, well, she'll be 34 soon, that hasn't really even experienced life. All she's done is have babies. And anybody can do that. Well, not anybody and stuff, but it's more to you than just producing life. Now, albeit producing life is a gift from God. We all know that.
Mhm.
Having babies are a gift from God, but it's what you do with that gift. And she has fumbled this gift more than not. She has really fumbled this gift with these children. And that was one of her digs at people too. Oh, you're just, she don't say it no more though, but oh, they're just jealous because they can't have kids, or you're mad at me because you can't have kids. That's not a dig at somebody that's having fertility issues or can't have kids. That's not a dig. But she felt it was a dig at somebody that you can't have
It's
kids.
not true. It's
That
not.
was the only thing she had up on people, her ability to have kids, nothing else.
That's not a dig at all. Some people just don't want no more. Like I don't want no more. I'm good. Like oh shit, man, my son is that little boy is enough. And then I got them grown ones that still rely on me from certain things from time to time. Every now and then they still call me. So shoot, I don't think I could take another child. You know, it have to be some unique circumstances for us to get another child. I'm trying to tell you. Plus the economy is kind of different now. So shit, children cost money, you know. Children cost money, you know. So
That's absolutely a fact. It's not easy out here. And some people want to build their life before they start bringing children in the world. You want to have the foundation for your children. This girl, since I've been watching her since 2018. She have moved no less than about 4 times, and her children are all under the age of 12 and under. And you move forward. Where's the foundation? Where's the stability? Every time you move, you have to make new friends. Like I will give it to her. She's not like Liv or somebody like that, and Christy that go to a house every year or stuff. She does.
yes,
She's
girl, Chris go to house every 6 months, every 3 to 6 months. Okay, I mean, no, for real, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Every year, I could probably see every year more so. When your lease is up, you don't want to renew your lease. I could understand that to a degree, right? But good Lord, Jasmine, Chrissy and Olivia, it is ridiculous. Olivia is just now staying put for a little while because she can't move.
yeah, all
You
that
know, she'd have been
moving.
back in Florida. Girl, that girl would have been back in Florida.
My
Shit, if it
mom
was
did that. We moved from Ohio, we moved to Alabama, and then when we got to Alabama, we moved several times. I would spend 1 year in this school, and then another year in this school, and then another year. Finally, by the time I was in the 10th grade, we found foundation, and I went 10th, 11th, and 12th. And that was the only like stability. Now I wouldn't say stability. She moved so much because she was always in the process of trying to find a home to buy. She didn't want to rent. So by the time she passed away, she owned 2 or 3 homes. But she moved us so much. So when you establish friendship with people, then you have to leave them behind and you go on to the next. Kids don't write letters to each other and keep in contact. We don't do that. So you lose that fountain, you lose that stability, you lose where you can like have grounded friendships from your young age. Because I know I have some girlfriends that has had other friends with them since they were like in the 4th grade or 5th grade. I always wanted that.
I wish I would have. I wish we'd have moved more often. We stayed in the same damn place since I was born, and I'm just like, oh my god, I got tired looking at these same
No,
jokers. I was happy to move,
girl.
girl. I wish we
Mm-mm.
moved.
So do you have girlfriends that you've known since
Yeah,
you've
of
been in?
course.
Yeah, see, that's what I always kind of wanted.
No, I didn't want that though. I could do without that. I wish I would. It's a lot of people I'm still cool with. We talk on social media, and every now and then I'll go hang out with them when I'm in town. You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying I don't stay in the same state that I used to, or the same city or state. So every now and then when I'm in my hometown, I'll go visit. You know, every now and then if my husband feel like doing it, because my husband be like, shh. Sometimes he be like. Shh. I want to see that person. Who is that? You ain't talked about them before, you know what I mean? So every now and then, if he be in the mood, or if I'm, but see, the thing is, when I go into my hometown, like my family will be like, "Well, you need to come over here because I got biological family, and then I got family who raised me in the same city." Right? So my family be like, why don't you? My father be like, come over here and see your daddy. You know, he ain't got to ask me. I'm gonna come see my daddy. So I go over to my daddy house, spend the night over his house. We'll spend the night at my daddy house. Then my biological mom be like, well, come over here. When you coming over here? I gotta go see her. Then I gotta go to my auntie house. I gotta go to my other auntie house. I gotta go to my cousin house. The biological family. They all be like, look, you ain't seen your cousin. You ain't seen me in I don't know how long in 2 months. So you need to see me now. So it's a lot. So I really, by the time I don't even have time really to see friends when I come into town. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, cause they be like hogging my time. And if I be like, well, I'm gonna bring my homegirl over here, my biological mama be like, okay, how long she staying for though? You know what I mean? Sure. They be like,
Really?
y'all, it's all about us. You know what I mean? When I come into town, they be like, well, we'll show you with your daddy, but everybody else, you need to get to know your family. We got to get caught up. We ain't know you. You know what I mean? Your mama, you know what I mean? My mother didn't even see me when she had me. You know, they took her away. They just sat me on her bed and they wouldn't let her look. So she's like, oh no, you coming to town, you ain't got time for all them other people. They be trying to take all my little time. So shoot, I don't have time to be seeing nobody.
Girl. Well, at least you have a foundation of girlfriends because you've been stable. This is instability when you move so much like that. And I can tell from the moment she moved into this trap house, she can't stand this house. That's another reason why she spends time in the gym. She's not even in the gym working out because you can see she's forming the muscles. I would give her that. But she should be much more far along than she
I agree.
is.
She should, because she's not really working out for real.
Exactly. She's really
She's
just
not
going to
eating
the
right, and she's
gym.
not eating
She's
good.
not eating right, and she's just spending time in the gym. She did a short where she said that she will wait 2 hours for a child care placement within the YMCA. So you're sitting there for 2 hours. This little boy is bored. He's running around. You telling him to shut up and be still and sit still. But he's a 3-year old, so he has all this energy that he needs to burn. So you're sitting there for 2 hours waiting for an opening in the daycare, and then that's another 2 hours that they give her to work out, and while they're watching, so that's already 4 hours or more sitting at the gym. A lot of that time she spends at the gym because she doesn't want to be home in that trap house. She don't like this home.
Mm-mm.
She hasn't even really made it a home. She tried to fake the funk and put up a picture here and there, but she
She ain't
really
made that
don't like
other
that
places
place.
a home. Look, she don't never have no decor in her homes.
She
Never.
not trying to make that place a home because she want to move out of there. But I think that's kind of her last stop. She not making money like that on YouTube. I don't know why she don't. She was bragging on her transcripts and everything the other day. Maybe that's an indication that she's gonna go seek valuable employment and find something else to do because she knows this is not lucrative like it once was. She knows she's not making the money like she was. Hey Paulette,
Hey,
YouTube
Paula,
would do everything so they don't have to pay you money. So they've even skipped on the money they pay these people and stuff. She just needs to. It's time to move on. All the like you just said, her editing skills with all the jump cuts and the weak transitions. She used to really put
transition
her all to
bad.
editing. She
And then
doesn't do
she's
that anymore.
and then she's not really covering up the stuff she's trying to cover up, like legendary. We still seeing his draws. I mean, what's she doing? Like, this is, come on, Jasmine. What are you doing,
Yeah,
girl?
and then getting mad at the people. I don't have to come on here and use 50 filters to please you. Who told you to use the 50 filters? You chose to use Stop trying to shift the blame to others. Blame I wish she would get this and I wish she would understand this. Blaming others is an illusion. It's an illusion. You have to always take responsibility in every aspect of your life. Blaming others is an illusion. Stop blaming people for your circumstances. Just get up and do. Nobody cares that you whine and complain about how life is hard. Life is hard for every damn body. Like, get up and do something. It's time. You're 34, or you'll be 34 in a couple of months. It's time to move. This 34 is still trying to find herself. And my 34, or he'll be 34, he's found himself. He's found his career where he's passionate about it. He makes good money. I told you he's in the process of purchasing his own home. He wants me to come and live there and help raise his babies, and I'm not. I'm not. I love you, but I'm not. I like my freedom and my space, and I'm not going to live with him. So he keep an eye on me. I'm not that old and and what you call I have all my faculties about myself. I'm not that, oh well, I need him to be keeping. Now when I get there, when I get up there 70 years old and I'm dealing with Alzheimer's and I need my pamper chains or whatever, then I can come live with him. I'm not gonna live with him. And I that's why I just say live your life. Live your life, do your thing. But this lady, she's almost hustling backwards. This is almost pathetic to
Oh my,
watch.
she is for sure hustling backwards. It's ridiculous. It's
That
like, girl,
trouble.
what are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah, we seen that she can lose the weight or whatever, even with the help of the injections. But she did show a form of discipline. She can discipline herself. She can do something once she sets her mind to it. So why don't she catapult that into something else? Take the skills, like you said earlier. Take the skills and the knowledge that you earned here. Go get a certificate or two. All that time she's spending in the gym and running her flabby ass, yes, I said it, her flabby ass, fat flabby ass up and down that basketball court. Oh, you're over 200 pounds. You're a plus size woman. Still, even when she said she reached a plateau of 205, I actually believe she's a little bigger than that. I give her 210, maybe even 220. She's too bottom heavy to, she don't even run up and down the court. She do a slight jog and she mostly do hand movements and stuff because she's tired. Her knees hurt and shit. Like, girl,
Oh,
okay,
bum knee.
you done
She got
did
a
that
bum knee.
little hoop dream shit. Go. The time you wasting there, you could be sitting in somebody's classroom learning a real skill that will be beneficial to your children. I know everybody says she need a hobby and shit, but her ass throwing the basketball and bouncing the basketball around, it's not enriching and beneficial to her children. How does her children benefit from this? Can you answer that for me, Dr. A?
I will. Jasmine,
Okay.
how does this benefit you? It's just, you know,
No, how does it benefit her children?
how
Because
does it
it's
benefit
not
us?
about her anymore. It's about, and that's what another thing she fails to realize.
It
It's not
doesn't.
about her anymore. It's about her children. These children, Kaylin is already 12. Teenage years are right there. Their demands are going to be higher as far as clothing and toys or whatever. I remember when my son stopped liking the light up shoes. I used to run the Payless and buy every one of them light up shoes. He loved them light up shoes. By the time he got to eighth grade, I couldn't buy them light up shoes. Or I got to buy Jordans and all this other
They
stuff.
won't pay with them light up
Yeah,
shoes on.
their demands are gonna get greater, and you need to be bringing more income. I know she letting the little boy wear Aiden's old clothes. I even seen him in Ava's old clothes and stuff. Like, it's nothing wrong with hand me downs. I get it and stuff, but where's his daddy? Where's his daddy that bailed you out of jail? Where's his daddy that he spends time with and just know that she don't put this business on the internet, but his daddy is there and shit. Where's his daddy? And
Yeah,
we see him with her 24/7. Listen how she telling herself. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. She's such a liar. She said when she was claiming that Phil and Big Hips paid her bond,
right.
she said the when she was getting bond out, Derry was there. So the police officer said, "Oh yeah, I see your son." And she said, "Yeah, that's my son, and he hasn't he has never been away from me for too long for such a long time." That's what she said. He hasn't been away from me for so long before. So she claimed she was in this holding cell for 6 to 8 hours. So you consider him being away from you for 6 to 8 hours a long time? Shouldn't his father, that you claim is a part of his life, have been watching him for 6 to 8 hours? 6 to 8 hours is a work day. So how is that considered a long time? So you tell on yourself that man ain't never watched his son for no 6 to 8 hours. If you consider that a long time, he don't get his son like that. I believe he sees him on FaceTime. I don't believe he sees him in person.
I don't even.
Yes, do you? And, Paulette, you think she's living vicariously through her kids? I don't even think is that, because if she really wanted that dream of a basketball career, she would have taken it at the time instead of have more babies so she don't have to face the real world. I don't even think basketball is a passion of hers. I think this is a way to please Chris. I think because y'all saw my videos.
Right.
Hip said that they bonded. Their bond was basketball. She knows this is what Hips love. So she does this to appease Hips and to impress him. But I can even see the way she carries herself up and down that basketball, that her heart is not even really in that. Because when your heart is in something, you give it your all. You lose the weight, you maintain that weight, and you do what you need to do. You go to the practice. You don't have your kids sit in some damn bleachers while you run up and down the court. You make provisions for your kids and stuff. Her passion is not there either. She even said she doesn't know her purpose. She admitted that she doesn't know her purpose. She needs to find her purpose. One of her purposes is her kids. So she needs to find how she can enhance and enrich her children. That's where you find your purpose. You find your purpose into what you love and what loves you back. And those kids love her back. Even through all the neglect and the mistreatment with them, those kids genuinely love her back. So she should put her all into her kids. Do what is going to benefit them, not do what's going to benefit you. You had your time and you squandered your time. You squander it. So now put it into your children. It ain't about you no more. And oh, she needs a hobby and she needs to do her to know. You need to raise those kids. Miss Valerie, old decrepit ass, told Jasmine that she needs to build a man up. So she spent those years trying to build Hips up. She trying to build a man up. No, you don't build a man up. A man's supposed to come to you whole. So he's coming to you half a man, you a half a woman, and y'all make one whole mess.
Oh.
So
Oh
if
Lord.
a man can't come to you whole, it's not your job. You're not his mother. You can't raise a man. You don't build him up to be whole or build him up. You're taking that old outdated shit from Miss Valerie and stuff. Miss Valerie sitting over there with her husband, using his SSI checks and using her SSI check. Who is she to take advice from? She was once a Jasmine any damn way, and that's why she gives her money and do a lot of things for her, because she was once a Jasmine and she empathizes with her and she sympathizes with her because that was her once upon a time. But she found her husband in the church, and now she's a good old Christian woman and trying to help the down and trodden. She also sees Jasmine as down and trodden. So that's why she sends her stuff. I wouldn't even take half of the shit Miss Valerie sent. Food, clothing that's from a half price rack and shit. I can do that stuff myself for my children. But no, Jasmine takes it. So that Valerie trying to build Jasmine. She
What?
trying to build. She told Jasmine to build a man up. Build. She was talking about, and Chris, to build a man up. Sometimes you have to build a man up. I had never heard that. My mom didn't teach me that. My mom taught me to build myself up. So when I do meet a man and a husband, I will be whole and complete. And I don't look to him for validation. I find validation within myself. So that's what the elders of this mommy sector community should be teaching. I'm an elder too. Like I said, I'm 50 years old, so I'm an elder too. So I try to bring more to this sector than just I don't just rag on these ladies and stuff. I try not to. I just don't rag. I try to bring my knowledge, wisdom, and skills that I learned throughout my life. Life ain't been easy, but life is good. And that's another thing she needs to consider. Life is good. Life, it's not always doom and gloom. Like, she always coming on here complaining. She never has a vlog where she doesn't complain. And that's crazy to me. When are you ever happy? She's not happy unless she got some man grinning in her damn face and shit. Like, when will you find you? When will you be happy within yourself? I don't know. She's got a lot of growing and stuff to do, but I believe she could do it if she removed herself from online. This is really a distraction for her. And if she was making the money that she used, I would say keep going, keep doing it. But she's not. I really hope this judge tell her, since you bragging about this degree that you never used, take this degree now and seek valuable employment. Go do something else besides this. Ban her from online at least 3 months. And in 3 months, she can accomplish so much. You can receive a certificate in 3 months.
Exactly. Yep.
She could go sit in school while her kids are in school and put dairy in some daycare. Come on now, stop. She goes to those food pantries, and what's that place she tried to hit people on the game? They pay your electricity bills and
Yeah,
stuff
one of
like that.
those food pantry thingies where they had it all in one. But y'all, I gotta go because baby Suge Knight done woke up and he requires my attention. So
Who was Suge Knight? Your husband?
yeah, baby Suge Knight. I
Oh,
call I call him baby Suge Knight. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody for coming live with me. Any lasting words you gotta say? I'm home.
no, just thanks for having me. I'm sorry I came up late because you were already on here for an hour.
No, that's okay. You come up when you wanted to come up. I don't care.
Thanks for having me, and thanks in the chat for engaging.
I appreciate everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go live after I watch a movie. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed night. Okay, y'all. Goodbye.